dramatic effect. Oh, hey everybody! Welcome back to Dude Where's My Drift. I'm the humblest of grand mechanists around here, the Double Doge, with my three fine and beautiful friends, Clue, Gabe, and Kay. Hi, beautiful friends. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing well. I'm now only going by hunch.
Hello. I'm about to be the only one not off in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
More or
sounds like
less.
it.
Yeah. We
I try
offered.
to avoid it. It's just an hour away, but a
Yeah,
lot of traffic.
You did.
Gabe and
That's
I
okay.
we're prepping the Gen Con bus up, and we're getting ready to leave here in the next day or
Honestly, I
so,
would
and,
specifically, before I became a nerd, leave my state for this week.
Just couldn't
That's actually a good point.
handle the congestion.
It's just too much.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I'm kind
Don't you
of
people
surprised.
have homes?
I would have thought that there'd be some other cons that would come close. Just because
Indy doesn't get a lot of the nerdiness.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we get like all the sports shit.
Yeah.
yeah, but I could see
but-
sports stuff definitely
also-
with all the
You
indie
know,
stuff
like
there.
between sports and then and then like actual business conventions. That's about it. Man. Like,
There's
we're getting better about our Comic Cons and whatnot, but they still suck.
yeah. There's
The
some
Midwest
statistic
Comic-Cons.
that there's a couple crazy statistics I've heard about Indianapolis with like how much space, like how many hotel rooms they have, and also like because half the nation can drive to Indianapolis,
Well, no,
the population.
two-thirds.
Two-thirds
of the,
like
of
in a
the
day.
nation is within like a day's drive.
Yeah, I mean it's a major commerce hub with 80. And it's easily one of the biggest cities on 80, like directly on 80.
Yeah, I mean, we've got everything. We've got 74, 70, 65.
I mean, I don't ever find. I mean, this is what fourth year doing Gen Con. I don't remember at this point, but it doesn't seem too crazy. Obviously, it's a lot, but it's never unmanageable for us.
Is this gonna be our 5th year? No.
Is it our
okay.
5th year?
Sorry. I was confused because of my medieval
Well, it's
times
because
badge.
I went in
It's been 2 years since I
2023.
went with you guys.
So-
We've been doing it a couple of years.
Sorry.
2023,
2023.
2024, 25, 26. That's fourth year for you.
Yeah. It's kind of wild that we've been going 4 years, and each year we kind of develop and learn a little bit more. And I mean, last year was kind of a picture perfect year. We were downtown and didn't have to worry about driving or anything while we were there, which was great, and got to experience the nightlife of Gen Con, which is that's
fun.
something else. It's something else. There's like a whole prom type dance event, and it was wild.
That would have been so fucking wild.
Some kids
I
are
Seen-
just
experienced
out
that
of control.
while on mushrooms that night.
seeing a furry just on the dance floor, just kind of vibing the whole time.
Hell yeah.
It was cool. It was
Living
awesome.
their best life. That would
I
have been
mean,
so
hey,
miserably
respect
hot.
for
That would
what
be
they do,
so
I guess.
miserably hot. Like I was
Oh, yeah,
dying
it
in like a Hawaiian shirt. And no,
Yeah, it was
like in
it was a
shorts.
sweaty haul for sure, that when they were doing that dance event. And then
Yeah, you guys wish it was last week, man. We had like 60s. It was nice.
yeah, we'll see what this week looks like. And I don't know if anybody
Fucking miserably
anybody
hot.
anybody out there watching right now sees me and Gabe walking about, say hi to us. We like to talk to people about nerd stuff. Only nerd stuff, though. Don't talk numbers to us. Don't talk work. Neither one of us like to talk about our work outside of work. We both do things that are controversial.
Try to forget about it, even while I'm still there.
Yeah.
I try to
Yeah,
work. I'm still there too. No one wants to think about it. Come on now.
So, last time on, Dude, Where's My Drift? We ended up skipping a whole episode, essentially, because somebody forgot to hit record. And then the next week, we decided to cancel because summer events and all that stuff. So
I don't know what you're talking about. According to the stream information, we have not missed a single episode of Mechageddon. Just because there might be some events that were missed doesn't mean we missed anything.
Oh
Shit
yeah,
goes
sure,
on.
yeah. Everything worked. You guys ended up basically going through all the different meeting up with all the different members of Tempest Squadron, and got to essentially see how they're doing in this, day or so after, or couple days after this rift opened up on Dimalco, and turns out Terra Lynx, surprise, surprise, is the bad guy the whole time. Who would have thought that the
The bad guy
CEO
the
Overlord
whole
was actually the
time?
bad
Didn't
guy?
I actually call that back before we even started?
I mean, it is always
It was
capitalism.
desperately obvious that
It is
we
always
were going to be
capitalism,
against
that's fair.
capitalists.
So you guys ended up eventually meeting up with Sharpwing. You met up with Highbrow, and then you guys met up with Chuckles. Who Chuckles was the one that's kind of been posted up inside a hospital, and then as our lovely Scoutian was leaving the hospital after visiting Chuckles, a nasty oozed itself out of the very pores of Chuckles, and you guys ended up having a kind of a rough and rowdy fight with this quantum slime, essentially. Um, but it ends essentially with Chuckles laying there dead. And I don't remember where we completely ended up last time, but this is where we're going to pick up today again, is
Yeah.
with you guys in the room with Chuckles dead.
Yeah, I feel like we just kind of ended with the fight ending. We were like, what do we do now?
What'd you
revive
guys
him?
do?
Can we resurrect him? You're trying to figure out if we can resurrect him, maybe.
Yeah,
Or-
I thought we had. I thought I threw down like 14 grand. And we were gonna revive him.
Yeah,
Um,
something like that.
not 14 grand, but essentially, you guys, whatever people notify, all that type of stuff immediately, and you guys get a message from Starbucks essentially saying he knows someone who can do Raised Dead.
That's right, because we haven't seen. He's the one we haven't seen.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen him in a while.
Isn't he the one from like the wealthy family around here?
His aunt is one of the Guardians, one of the top mech
That's right.
mech pilots here in New Valor. They're technically not members of the NVDF, technically, but they are kind of big deals. And his aunt is one of them.
Right on.
Yeah, you guys can. He basically asks only for a measly 2,000 credits total. Raised Dead's not that expensive, which is wild. The Starfinder economy and healthcare system is broken. And you guys are able to give him that money, and nothing happens immediately. They basically have to go get it prepped and all that stuff. So you guys don't hear anything out from now, but you imagine things will be good in a couple days, maybe with Chuckles. As long as you guys know that a soul has to be willing to return with Raised Dead. Otherwise, they will just raise a corpse without a soul.
Well, I mean, that sounds like it's perfect for the military, to be honest.
So it is, let's say, immediately just the next day.
All kinds of things can happen, in fact.
You guys were in like your joint barracks dorm room type situation you guys have, and you guys get a message from
It's got the craziest
Raptor.
high ceiling that for mages ever.
And it's a message from Raptor, who is out at one of the training grounds. and it's just asking that Raptor, basically just saying he could use your guys' assistance with the newest squad that
Wait.
is in the almost completed finishing their training.
Is this a squad of dinglebats, of dingleberries, who are like real arrogant, cocky, ahead of themselves?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Listen, I think we did this. All right, let's go teach them what's what again.
So you guys hop into a truck. You make your way out towards the training facility that you guys yourselves, however many, been a year or two now at this point. Well, for Magus, the other two would have saw this more recently. But it's essentially the obstacle course that you guys completed your first basic training at, and you get asked to come out here and basically help Raptor figure out what's going on with these guys. So let me do a quick pause as we take you to a map change.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's get nostalgic for this map, y'all.
I'll drop you guys off here in the
Oh,
corner.
yeah. Hell yeah. Look at these pathetic noobs. This fucking guy's got a goddamn computer.
It's a woman.
You fucking nerd. Slap it out of her hand.
And you guys, it's only a couple hour drive, not even a full 2 hours. And you get out to this, the NVDF obstacle course. But as you guys come out here, Raptor is currently in between exercises with these guys. And as you're walking up, you guys do notice that the obstacle course does look worse for wear currently. It is kind of beat up and destroyed, more or less. There's massive claw marks all over the climbing walls. The ropes that you guys previously climbed up those tall pillars with are currently ripped and burnt. And you guys look off into the back and you see 4 mechs kind of standing at attention without anyone in them, obviously. And you notice at the foot of one of the mechs is a forklift with its forks just completely embedded right into one of the foot of the mech.
Oh, that would hurt. Oh, that's
Well,
painful to clue.
this is better days.
And as you guys walk up, you see Raptor kind of step out, of the shade into the glaring sun a little bit. He was kind of standing there in between lecturing these fools. And he walks up to you guys and just,
Skin glistening with Vaseline.
Omen Squad, it's
Sweat.
good to see you in person. I wanted to share my appreciation and thanks for you guys reaching out to Tempest. Sharpring reached out to me and it kind of sounded like everything's going to be all right with Chuckles. I think the ritual was performed earlier this morning.
Well, that's good news.
Anyway, I called you out here today to help with the newest recruits here. They were also part of Apex's program. But unlike you, as we've kind of determined now, as the control and Tempest Squad was another experiment. He kind of gestures behind them, and as you guys follow his gesture, looking at the 4, their features start kind of clicking.
Yeah.
They seemed like they volunteered early on, and they've been under more intensive experiments leading up to now. And as you guys look at them, you notice the 4 that have much more what you would ultimately describe as demonic features than you would expect most individuals to have. And as you guys are sitting there talking to Raptor, the tall man in the middle walks forward, and he walks up behind Raptor, and he's kind of holds a firm hand out. He's like, "Omen Squad, it's great to meet you. You're kind of a legend around here. My name is Thorn. This is Phantasm Squad."
Phantasm Squad. Okay. Good to meet you, Thorn. I'm Colby. This is Scooshin and Magus.
Nice to meet you,
Magus is our
Phantasm
squad leader.
Squad.
You guys give me a check of some sort on Thorn here standing in front of you.
You want like a perception or what?
Sense motive.
You could do perception. You could also do like a life science or mysticism. Basically checking out this dude's physical appearance.
Okay. I'll give you a perception. I'm not going to be using this dice if I can't read it.
That's gonna be a 34. Mysticism.
What even is this?
At a 44 on that.
It's on that end, and I think that's a 15. Maybe it's an 18.
We need to get
Nice.
Clue's decoder ring out here. You guys
Yeah,
sponsor
shit,
our
dude.
Patreon so we can get.
I've got to
Clue's
get my
glasses.
eyes updated. So if you could just go ahead, donate now, folks.
Yeah,
Fuck.
hit like and subscribe so we
That-
can get Clue the ability
All
to
right, hang
read
on. Let me look
dice.
at my tattoos to figure out what's next to that. It's an 18 on the die, so that makes it a 34.
You guys kind of looking over this guy. You look, initially at his head as he's talking, and his head is 100% human, or you would expect it at least to be as near human as one can get. But you do notice he does have a degree of scales and arms poking out under his sleeveless NVDF uniform.
Yeah, I thought
As
this was
you-
the ugliest vest I've ever seen.
As you look at his build, he is a very large human. He's probably pushing over 7 foot tall.
That's pretty big.
And as you look down, you do realize he does have clawed digigrade feet, which is not like most humans, even though none of you guys are humans. And then also, he seems to have a tail, which you guys aren't humans yourself, but humans don't have
Double check
tails.
With
I feel like we've seen it
That's
humans a
Scooshin.
time or two. We might have an idea.
Humans, they don't have these tails, right? And
No, they don't.
okay. Well, that's pretty neat. What's he do with that?
It's for leverage. I can also flare the scales on it and essentially use it as cover for myself.
That's neat.
Uh,
I'm very
This is
curious.
he points back to the one on the far side here. Hold on, I gotta find the names. I wrote down the names. This is Dr. Sola, also call sign Hollow. She's our medical operative and essentially our nerd of the group. You guys look at her using your guys essentially same roles. You do realize she is a Lashunta, but she does seem to have an extra pair of horny horns that Lashuntas don't normally have. Her skin is rather pale for a Lashunta, and her eyes glow a nice bright yellow, which is also weird for a Lashunta.
Interesting.
The winged fellow is Gargoyle.
I was
Gargoyles
gonna go
are
with Michael Keaton's Vulture. That's clearly Michael Keaton's Vulture. that's what that is.
gargoyles
me
are long range weapon specialists. You guys looking over him. He does appear to be an android, but he also appears to have actual demonic wings coming out of his back.
Oh,
I don't know. Androids could have that kind of modification. Do they actually fly?
actually, if you work with your
Yeah.
GM under the Xenomorph Android rules, you can do just about anything.
Yeah, they support his weight for sure. And then Thorn goes the gesture, and before he even fully points at the Isoki on the end, the Isoki speaks up and it's just like, and I'm Loudmouth. You guys are the old news, the old ones,
Where's
right?
your loudmouth?
I'm very young. Just goes right over my very tall head.
So
I'm probably much
we're
younger
your
than you.
we're your replacements. It seems like. And he just
No.
kinda
I am a
smiled.
replacement for my father.
He smiles very cockily at you guys, and you guys notice he has some rather sharp teeth for an Isoki that seem
Don't all
more like
Isokis do.
they seem like would be more in place out of a mouth of someone who maybe sucks blood. And then you notice also when he blinks, you see 4 eyeballs blinking, and he has like a second pair of like small eyes tucked right in front of his ears almost that seem kind of out of place.
Oh, like up on the side of his head? That's wild.
Yeah, he's got his normal eyes up front, and then like
That would fuck with your vision
further
so
back.
hard.
And
To
then
have
you
that
also
sensory
notice
input all of a sudden on the side like that. Oh no.
you notice
It's a nightmare.
his tail, which is longer than most Isokis. Hero Forge wouldn't let me do long tails today for some reason. It also seems to be red hot, like it's glowing.
They come in handy. Light a cigarette with his tail.
He could easily light a cigarette with his tail.
I
Hey,
lift-
yo.
flip him upside down and I just set him back down.
Raptor kind of gives Thorn kind of a quick curt nod, an appreciation obviously for introductions, and starts speaking. Phantasm Squad's had an issue now that we have them in their own mechs. They're augmentations from Apex, which have given them quite a bit of physical strength and advantages, can also make it hard for them to fully get everything out of their mechs, because the mechs that Apex were designing for them were destroyed in the incident, which is probably for the best at this point.
May just kind of looks up and says, "Oops."
Raptor waves a hand.
I do
No.
that.
Don't take fault for this one. We've dug through some of the records and found that some of the equipment they were using to inject the blood would also have turned into a way for them to cause them to fuse with those mechs as well.
Yeah, I remember. Those were some pretty kind of crazy and scary schematics to look at.
What I need
Um,
from you 3 is we actually just need some advice, some techniques. If you're willing to spend the next day or 2 with us, maybe we can work out some tactics, maybe some modifications to their mechs, some ways that they can use their newfound abilities better in their equipment. And so what this is going to be is just a very short little, essentially, skill check. Essentially where you guys are going to be conducting a skill and or test or suggestion, a way that they can maybe modify their mechs to suit their physical abilities, or something that they can do better with their, outside of mech combat, that type of stuff. um, ways to reduce their own injuries. Um, they can do exercise, they can do drills that you guys can run them through that you've been through. You can talk about some of the mechs, or not mechs, but the kaiju that you guys have fought, that type of stuff. Um, and then also potentially using magic to take some of their now latent abyssal energy that they all have and be able to channel that into their mechs in a way that allows them to control it. Um, the four members of Phantasm. I'll start again with Thorn. Thorn's thing basically is he's just too damn strong.
It's a Ute problem.
He has routinely damaged the equipment because it's just not built for the output he can put out with his essentially demon enhanced limbs. You guys notice looking at Thorn, he is, everything outside of his head does not look like it should belong to a human.
So I guess here's the question: do we want to like just redesign the equipment so it's more durable for him, or do we want to actually like coach him through some working out or even some meditative techniques to better strengthen his like better focus his capabilities so he doesn't overdo it?
You guys gonna teach him yoga?
I bet Scooshin would be mad for like teaching yoga and meditation.
Like yoga, Pilates.
Yeah, I could probably like even put him use one of my class features and like go in and like guide his dreams.
Ooh.
Because yeah, I can like go into dreamscapes and stuff. So if we actually have some like downtime, and if he's just like too aggro, I could maybe just bore him into like try to feed him some of my boring through a dream.
I like that. Yeah. We can let's say let's fast forward briefly to whenever that happens this day. Maybe it's later in the evening, maybe it's, post dinner or something like that. You guys have kind of been helping these guys out all day. And what does this look like for Scooshin? What check are you wanting to try to roll? What check does this
I would
require?
I would think a mysticism and to mechanically sort of back it up. I have um, it is I think dream anchor or perceived dream space.
Okay.
But I can essentially go in and like learn about him, and then yeah, maybe if I use a mysticism check, entering his dream space to just sort of try to give him some of that grounding
Sure.
energy.
Why don't you roll me that check and we see what happens? $38. You like set him down into like a lounge chair essentially. And you kind of I feel like it starts with like this like maybe like this guided meditation type thing, like almost like a it almost comes off like a hypnosis session, like
Mhm.
um but then at a certain point like the camera shifts perspective and it's looking from Thorn's perspective outwards, and you slowly see as just Scooshin's words are leaking magical energy outwards basically, and you see like the world that Thorn is looking at is slowly like melting away and fading away. And we see like this shot of Thorn uh like as a teenager. He's not very old already. He might be 20 years old at most. Like he's like essentially fresh out of the academy type situation. But you
This is
see
like the
him like
squad I should be paired with.
yeah. You see this kid like 4 or 5 years younger, and he is like in high school, and he's like the star kaiju ball player of this local school here in New Valor. Uh, and it's just a shot of him playing kaiju ball, and he's big for a 14-year-old, but he obviously doesn't have a tail, doesn't have big clawed hands or feet, and he's aggressive on the field. Like he just physically manhandles people around him, basically. It's the classic example of looking at what in high school, someone who's gonna play pro, but them playing in high school.
Yeah.
He's just so much bigger, so much faster, so much stronger, and he's got this attitude that is something.
Just an absolute athlete compared to.
Yeah,
He has the mentality for it.
he's got a snake-like mentality.
Yep.
One would almost describe a Mamba mentality. But then like the scene kind of like parts, and we see him just kind of look shocked, and we just see he's like in the middle of this kaiju ball field, and then everybody that was there just kind of disappears, and the only other person standing there is just Scooshin.
And I like to think that maybe like he got like hard fouled or something, and like Scooshin just steps in, like, and just like pops a caramel in his mouth, and just like teaches him like, just calm down, just take a second, chew through it, and Scooshin's just like happily chomping on this caramel,
It's gonna take a while.
big and sticky.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Is
That's
it
been in
the
the bottom of
soft
my pocket
chews
for a long time.
or the hard caramels?
Oh,
He's probably got both, and you never know what you're gonna get.
yeah, they're
Maybe this is
commingled in
all
there.
about the soft shoes, just for the record. Every time he gets a hard one, he's like, "Damn it!"
Those soft chews, man, they do not go away.
Oh, but they're delicious.
Yeah. So that scene, you see him take the candy, and as he's sitting there chewing, the camera kind of zooms in on his face a little bit, and then as the camera starts to peel back, you see him in the current time sitting there with Scooshin probably leaning way too close into his personal business, and he just kind of like opens up one eye slowly. It's just like, "Do you have any of those right now?"
Yeah, he just chuckles. Of course I do, my boy. And he'll hold out a sack and he'll say, "Some are much older than others. Good luck."
And he just reaches in for a handful, and then the camera flips back. We rolled time a little bit back to one of the other ones. There's the three of them. They all kind of have their own issues. I'll just go down the list there with
So, what kind of issues does Ghost have?
Ghost. There's Ghost.
Is it Hollow? Sorry, Hollow.
Hollow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does so you walk up. We're assuming you're going up to Hollow, just kind of see what their deal is, maybe talk
Yep.
to them. As you get closer, you kind of feel like this pressure on your head. Like there's just like radiant, kind of like, it doesn't hurt, but it's almost like the early onset for a headache. You almost feel like you feel like if you're around this for a long time, it will eventually drive you nuts.
Oh man, Doge. I don't know if you know this about my character.
Yeah.
My theme is Esper.
What's that?
Mages is
What that
basically
is.
all about psychic nonsense.
Yeah.
And what is like
yeah.
so Esper is, you might have studied the tradition of the techniques of the Swarm Patrol Corps, who wants to use their psychic abilities against the swarm. Or you're trying to find novel ways to leverage psychic gifts to achieve
my
military
internet cut out.
victories.
Oh no.
Oh no, we lost Doge. Ah! But yeah, like this whole time, Mage has basically been a trained psychic warrior, so like this is a kind of a perfect situation for him. Oh no, I think we lost Clue too. Oh no!
What the hell?
Everybody's running away.
When Doge disappears, Clue gets appears.
Oh no.
Confucius, right?
Yeah, that's right there in there. Oh man.
I'm back.
Oh, hey, you're back.
All right. So you have the Esper theme, which is essentially you have psychic ability.
Yep. Basically, Mage is like he fights with his brain, battles with brain as much as weaponry, and can use psychic talents to assist my allies. I'm really bad at doing.
You realize,
So I get a reduced DC by 5 for like basically psychic nonsense.
when you kind of get close, you feel psychic energy radiating off of this person. And she kind of speaks up and she's, yes, my augmentations, so to speak, yes, they've led me to have some amplified abilities of my own Lashunta abilities. Um, the issue typically stems is while I am much more sensitive to all those around me, which comes as a benefit from my medical training, it also means I am sensitive to our equipment.
That is absolutely fascinating.
Feel the damage our mechs take.
Interesting. So I guess here's the real question. So are you like wanting to find a way to like better kind of filter through the noise to see like what it is you're looking for, or
I would ultimately not love to feel when a mech gets a laser cannon through its chest or an arm ripped off. But if you know of a way to control this, maybe turn it useful.
So sort of. So I have kind of. So I don't know if you know this, but I used to be a hyperflight racer, and we have to
Yes,
have.
I'm quite familiar with your records.
So have to have lightning
He talks
reflexes.
about it all the time. He's wearing the jacket right now.
And a large part of that, like have to be able to anticipate what the other racers are doing, especially when you're neck and neck, going at frankly crazy speeds in what amounts to a metal tin can flying through space. And so I started trying to develop, kind of starting to do a lot of research and developing, psychic. As you can see, I'm a Raxlite. We don't have any psychic abilities, and yet Mages and like broadcasts in Hollow's Mind, I've kind of had to learn how developed my own through training and practice and a lot of just kind of meditation and just repetition. And I have to say, the first time I started to be able to just kind of hear people in albeit small range around me was terrifying.
Yes, I imagine not being born with those abilities and then learning them over time is interesting.
But now, and then Mage just rarely just like draws his pistol and just fires like behind him, and there is like a little like a scorpion style insect was about to like sting Kobe, and Mage just like blast it straight up without even really looking. Now I kind of learned to filter things out a little bit and can kind of focus my psychic energies, and I can show you some of the techniques that I've kind of developed for kind of compartmentalizing your mind, if you like.
Yes, I would appreciate that. Any help would be great.
I fire 3 arrows at mages.
And so I don't know what do you want me to roll mysticism with this, or could I roll like diplomacy, or
I think mysticism would work.
okay.
I think diplomacy would work too, because this is like almost like a coaching thing. You're not quite using magic as in you're just like, here's how to not have your brain hurt.
Yeah. All right. Yay, diplomacy. So, Doge, I have a feat that once per day lets me reroll, or not a feat. I have a augment that once a day lets me reroll a natural one. I'm going to use that for my daily use right now.
Was
Okay.
that?
Yeah,
Why?
I have
Why?
an internal. Oh, because I rolled a
Why?
natural one.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I have a
Why would you do that?
I have an internal hope graft. So, oh, that's much better.
Is it a 2?
Get to 2.
Okay, perfect.
it's-
What's that
That's
total?
26.
Oh, that's
It's 100%
a
better.
number. It is
Now,
100% better.
I feel like my theme benefit could still apply to this for reduce the DC by 5.
That's true. Probably.
Sure, I'll reduce the DC by 5.
Still doesn't help.
Nope.
I tried.
very
It's
good
like
stuff.
some of the message lands. I mean, she's obviously maybe you're just not quite, because you're not a natural, like, this isn't your thing, like, as it is like others, like maybe you struggle putting your words to somebody else's thoughts, essentially. Like it's hard
I mean,
to describe
to
what
be
you're doing
fair,
for somebody else.
Your whole answer was you should just develop psychic powers.
Oh, that's all the answer was. I was just like him saying, like, yeah, I could actually help. Here's my experience with that similar things.
Kidding. Oh man, that's funny.
And then the other two, there's Gargoyle, the android, and Loudmouth, the Soki. Who wants to talk to who about what?
Well, what are their problems? What do they got? Going?
So
I feel like I can
Gargoyle,
talk to either one of them.
Gargoyle, the android.
Mm-hmm.
You notice he is pretty big with the wings. And part of that, the wings take up a lot of space. They are actual, like, fully, like, they look organic in a way. They look demonic, but they look organic. And you do notice that he is one of those androids that he would not blend in as a non-android. He sticks out as an android 100%.
I stick out pretty
And
big myself. Yeah.
yes, my issues, the demonic blood injections we've been receiving over the past time here, he twitches suddenly. Being an android is difficult with it. It's a few things. It makes me it's difficult to fit in a mech, for one, with the wings.
Don't I know
Not
that
many.
problem?
And then he twitches again, and as he twitches, he is holding what appears to be like a sniper rifle, a
Yeah.
long barrel weapon.
You a hunter, huh?
You catch his hands white knuckle, essentially. I mean, the equivalent of white knuckling on an android, around like the grip and the stock of the stock and the barrel
Flexing
of
it
this
and
gun.
fencing.
Because he kind of almost looks like a brief moment of grimacing. And he closes his robot eyes for a second, then opens them, and just like, I sometimes have moments of white hot rage where I want to kind of just shoot the nearest person. And then he looks at Loudmouth, and Loudmouth is talking to nobody but everybody right
I feel
now.
like maybe I should talk to both of you at the same time. I feel like maybe you need a couples counseling here.
You guys think this entire time you guys have been working with these two, Loudmouth hasn't stopped talking. But
Yeah.
also, nobody's listened to him this entire time, at all.
So, Loudmouth, I'm
Hey,
going to
what's
hand
up,
you
big guy?
This is a speaking stick.
What's a speaking
And if-
stick? What's that for?
If you speak while others are talking again, I'm going to hit you with it.
Oh, that. Wait, really?
Okay? Yeah.
You're gonna hit me with a stick.
Yeah, I will. Right on the nose.
You're gonna hit me with a stick like I'm a dog or something.
Yeah. If you talk while they're talking again, that's just rude to your friend and teammate. You are trying
You know,
to build
it's
camaraderie.
uh,
I will listen to you if you
yeah,
would
it's
like
not
to
my
speak.
fault. He can't keep up.
Well, express that to him in a supportive way.
He yeah.
Constructive criticism. Okay.
You got big
Think of
wings,
it.
buddy. That's my constructive
Think of it
criticism.
like
You got big
a
wings.
compliment sandwich, right? Okay. He's doing good things too.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
You know, I bet I
No.
could lift a car right now.
All right. Well, let's see that. Go ahead.
All right. Let me. We gotta find a car.
I
Is that your
bet
guys'
you
truck?
could. Yeah, do it.
That's your truck.
Yeah, go ahead.
How much? How
It's-
many credits? How many credits?
I mean, I'll put 50
How many
on it.
credits? 50 for lifting a truck. You can't even lift a truck. You're twice the size of it.
I don't need to lift the truck. You said you were going to lift the truck.
But I can lift the truck though.
Okay.
I'll
That
put
truck has been beefed up like crazy. There's no way he's going to lift this truck. It has to carry me.
I'll put down 50 in a caramel.
Here, Gorgo, hold
That's
this.
100 and a caramel, man. You're not going to get a better deal.
I'm gonna go lift this truck. He hands his little short nose rifle he has to Gargoyle, and he kind of steps away and he's like cracking his neck. And, you know, he's like rolling his shoulders, and he's an Isoki.
Okay.
He's not bigger than a normal Isoki. He's, you know, maybe 4 foot tall, fully upright. Kind of walks the hunch a little bit. You do notice he is rather sinewy for a Isoki.
Yeah.
All these
good
guys,
luck, though.
all these guys look pretty strong.
It's a 5-ton truck.
All right, he gets over to the truck and he's like, all right, I just gotta lift the wheels off the ground, right? I'm not lifting it over my head. It's not fucking Superman.
No,
truck.
no, that's crazy. But you do need to lift 4 of these tires up.
Oh, the back 4. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
All right,
yeah, you can use the front if you want, but that's got the engine front.
All right, let's. He like claps his hands. All right, let me do this. And he
I have
kind
some
of
chalk. You need some chalk? I got chalk.
he kind of rolls down,
Throw him a bag of
gets
chalk.
gets into an advantageous position, and
So Gargoyle, you were saying.
yeah, you start talking to Gargoyle, and you just hear loudmouth.
Your amped
It
up
seem-
3-year-old comes running at you. I'm pretty much the fastest. Yes, you
Yeah.
are, buddy. Go right ahead.
You've been talking to Gargoyle for like 2 minutes at this point, and Loudmouth hasn't tried to lift the truck yet. He's just been trying to find his proper hand positioning.
No, this
and-
guy's got my a guy I went to school with written all over it.
Gargoyle is kind of you're kind of
It's
talking
about
to
that
him
talk
about,
too.
you know, some of the modifications that maybe he can do to his mech that you've had to do to your own mech for like size. Essentially rip out some of the extra seats, make the
Take out
main
extra stuff.
cockpits.
For sure, but also like you're a rifleman, and you need to be cloaking, you need to be hiding, you need to be Overwatch.
Yeah.
So, and I give him some recommendations for like the Anubrix frame and the Phantom frame and the Anubrix metal and yada yada.
Real question is, how do I pilot it without the white hot rage of all my forefathers?
No, you use that. You channel that, and you kill the kaiju, the colossi.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. No. Rage is good. You just have to focus the rage in the right way.
You just
You
learn how
can't-
to aim the rage.
Yeah.
You don't just point at the closest target. You
Focus rage.
focus it
good.
on the true enemy,
Unfocused
which is
rage.
the big
Bad.
monster.
Think of it like shotgun versus rifle. Big spread. Bad. You miss a lot of target. Don't get a kill shot. Rifle, kill shot.
Can you roll me? What check do you think would cover that type of conversation? You can. You would have talked about several things. I mean, you could
Yeah. we've
engineering.
done
Do you
a
modify
gamut
his
here.
stuff? You could do.
I'm leaning towards engineering, but I would really think like stealth and survival could come into play too.
Oh yeah. I'd allow that. Yeah, you could. Maybe you're going over some tactic stuff with him.
Yeah.
His mech is designed to be a long range mech. Also, he's not just carrying a sniper rifle around and then being like a melee combatant.
I didn't figure he was. Often we mirror our mechs, don't we? In fact, I should have built a big ass bow and arrow, but I didn't. Here we are. I don't think they had that mech weapon. How about a survival? That seems like I'm not cheating with my stealth.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I like that.
That's a broken one to use. But all right, plus 18 on this. A 13 on the die. That makes it a 31.
As you're talking to him about this, you hear Loudmouth go, "Oh yeah, here it goes," and you guys all turn around and you see this like
He's gonna shoot.
maybe
pants.
maybe
We
4
should've paid
foot
on
tall
that. Side
Isoki.
note, 25 credits. He shoots his pants
And
right now.
he honestly does have this 5-ton truck essentially like tipped over on its like side wheels, like he's like jacking it up himself, and then he just like drops it, and the truck bounces from its shocks and all that stuff. And he turns around, he's like, "All right, pay up. What's next, guys? What do you got?"
That was crazy. You know what? That was worth it.
Yeah. I'll take your guys' money all night. You got anything else you want me to lift? I can lift a lot of things.
Okay, but like, let's think synergy here right now with your team, and you and your mech. What can we do to help you?
Well, I kind of play the front line, well, alongside Thorn over there, and he blinks at you, and you see his 2 main eyes blink, and then his 2 small demonic eyes blink secondly, and it's kind of off-putting when you see it happen. And he's just like, "Yeah, I'm the quick one in the group, a skirmisher type.
Okay,
We're trying
got
to
some experience with that.
we're trying to build my mech up so I can have a good vision on the battlefield, make sure I can move around real quick, help everybody out.
Okay,
I have almost 360-degree vision with my special eyes. And he like smiles when he looks and he says special eyes. And then the other issue is my tail.
it's like you don't have pants that fit, or
He
It lights them on fire.
He holds his tail up to you and just lightly touches it to you, and it is red hot, like actually all like
I
burning.
slap him in the face.
He drops to the ground, like just flat, like a sack of potatoes. And he like slowly gets up and shakes his head. He's like,
Don't do that.
"Wow, that was astonishingly quick."
All right, so you want to be more maneuverable on the battlefield with your mech, right?
Yeah,
The hay circuit is good.
I want my
Yes,
mech to
they're
move
good.
as fast as my mouth.
Don't think it's possible, but so I mean, I'd recommend a Sky Spy frame. You're flying, you're zooming, you're up above, you can see everything going on, and then you just rain fire down from above.
He's getting in melee. It's better to
Yeah,
have extra speed. I don't know about frames, but
I don't like
definitely
flying.
need-
It's not really my thing.
definitely need a haste circuit. There are very speedy frames though on land. Let's look.
Yeah, you guys like can spend, like a planning session going over various things before you guys eventually settle down on some design that might work for him. You guys recommend a various few things. for his mech. Who wants to roll a check on it, and what do you want to roll?
I'll do an
Can I do pro-
engineering aid.
Can I do professional Huskar or engineering
can.
one?
Yeah.
You just want one check?
You could aid. We'll see what happens.
I'll give
do
you an
engineering.
engineering aid, and then you just get that. I've got a
That's a
plus
natural
12.
20.
Hey,
Yeah, that's a number.
you were due for it. 1 and a 2.
All right. So I just rolled a natural 20 and an 8 on my expertise die.
I stuck to roll a natural 20 on a like a skill check.
Yeah, but you want to know how much I just crushed the skill check by? My total with the aid is 53.
You
That is wild at level 14. That's so
you
wild.
kind of talk to him about the overall design of his mech, and then as you're sitting there going, and you're just kind of sitting there thinking, you're just like, he should probably just have a metal chair also, something he can't burn through.
Yeah.
Uh,
we can give him some fireproof padding.
and yeah, you guys essentially spend all afternoon working with Phantasm Squad. You guys can see their mechs over here on the far side of the obstacle course they have. They kind of seem like not they're not Linkors. They're kind of modified Europas. They look like to be maybe mechs that the
Had some on
NVDF
before.
yeah, maybe the NVDF had been working on some upgrades for Europas before the current Apex partnership, and maybe these guys are currently in those prototypes.
Yeah. I'll just start yanking things out of Gargoyle's mech until it fits me. Then it should be fine.
I had an idea, maybe
You don't
to
even
help.
need this microwave. What the fuck?
He's got
They
a
always put one of
studio
these in here.
studio apartment in there.
You shouldn't even have Keurigs. These are really bad for you.
Yeah.
And
Really bad for the environment.
Microplastic is a big problem.
They get mold buildup inside the water lines.
So I was thinking,
It's impossible to clean these.
if I could do another like session with Hollow.
Yeah.
I was just looking through my spell list, and I'm envisioning a way where I could use. I have Baleful, Synesthesia.
Synesthesia?
Yes.
Synesthesia?
Yes. I will never be able to say that word. I have Baleful that word.
Thanks,
And
stuff you should know.
yeah. If I use that in a dream space and make a mysticism check, perhaps I could essentially like rewire the synapses.
That would be very, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Let's say you're doing like the similar thing. It's again later in the night, after everybody's already done everything else. It's after you already did your little hypnosis session with Thorn. Roll me that mysticism check. Oh yeah, crushed it. Perfect.
So,
you
and
guys.
I
Go
think
ahead, sorry.
the outcome I would want here is like, because she had mentioned that it might still be useful to like have that information, but
Mhm.
basically I want to have that turn it into more like a color, like it would create like a color film instead of like going through the pain receptors. It
Yeah,
would be
like
like
it's a different. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. I like that idea.
Mhm.
Maybe you you're walking her through that concept, that idea, and maybe there's also like a you guys have an idea for essentially like a different auxiliary system for her mech that basically can take those psychic thoughts from her and put them on like a visual display
Mm.
where maybe she can
Yeah.
like visually see it
Monitor,
like a
but
monitor.
like not have to experience. Yeah. I like that.
Like it's like a very accurate damage sensor essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys essentially spend a day, let's say 2 days with these guys going over stuff. You spend the first day kind of getting the ideas of what's wrong. You start to implement solutions on that stuff. And the second day, you start putting them together. You're running them through more drills, some of the same stuff you guys did training on. With the mech drills, all that type of stuff, and it seems like they're performing pretty well. Um, Raptor thanks you guys for everything you guys done, and as you guys are sitting there ready to head back towards Blue Hangar. You guys get
Can
a
you spot me that 50? I didn't think that he could lift that truck.
you
I'll
guys get a
pass you 50
message.
in a caramel.
You guys get a message
It's
from
really
Star.
100 in a caramel if you could just
You guys get a
make
message
make
from
nice
Starburst.
101.
Starburst sends a message saying he could use some help. He's got an idea for trying to figure some of this stuff out.
All right, let's head over there.
All right, what do you got, bud?
So you guys head. I'm not gonna switch maps. This is all just gonna be theater of the mind. You guys head over to Starburst's apartment. He does have his own apartment, which most of you guys don't. Even Omen Squad doesn't have their own apartments, but Starburst is rich. And as you guys show up to his apartment, you see he looks exhausted. He looks like he hasn't slept since maybe the last time you guys saw him. Like his eyes are haggard. He has to catch himself every once in a while he talks, because he just stops. He forgets words every now and then. He just, hey,
When was
Omen
the last
Squad,
time you
it's.
slept?
He looks up at Kobe and he's like, I sleep every night. Sleep's not the issue.
Okay.
Is it the nightmares that accompany the sleep?
I don't know if I'd call them nightmares, but it's something along that. I think I have an idea. This is gonna sound crazy.
Well, we just fought demons, so I don't know.
Well,
You
Chuckles
look at
turned into a ooze, so
yeah,
That was pretty crazy.
I heard you guys look at Starburst and like he looks tired and haggard, and you guys know he was also getting those same injections,
Mm-hmm.
but he somehow looks even more handsome. Like he's a little taller than you remember him being, a little slimmer, but he's got like that.
incubus asshole.
He's got like that, pale rider build basically, where he looks kind of mysteriously attractive in a certain type of way now. Like
What are you
before,
doing
he was just
later?
like
For no reason
he-
in particular.
before he was just like an attractive Dimalco, but now he just kind of has this like air about him that just
Kobe
seems
is just
alluring.
like absentmindedly curling his mullet mohawk.
I-
Talking to him.
I've been having dreams lately. Things that they're fragmented and unclear, but I just see pain and shouting and anger, but everything's disconnected, and I think it has something to do with the abyssal injections we receive now, and I have an idea that I think if I can enter one of these dream states while receiving a new infusion of the abyssal blood, that I think I might be able to solidify the vision and dream better and see more what is happening.
Do you
That
also have the
literally
dream
sounds like
prophet?
the dumbest idea ever.
Yeah. I think he's got the same background as me. Must be a dream prophet.
Maybe he doesn't have a character
Maybe
sheet.
he's just
We don't think about it
really
too hard.
rich hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's just doing LSD before he goes to bed every night.
I'm bored. Let's
Hey.
go to South America.
Ayahuasca retreats ain't cheap.
And he'll bring you guys in his apartment, and he has like his living area, but he takes you back into this like little office space, and he has this kind of well-worn computer in there. It just seems like it's been through the ringer. He's had it for years, maybe. But then you also see a chair hooked up next to it that has all of these coils in and around it. It seems like it has
What in the Tesla stroke dream is going on?
all sorts of weird stuff essentially hooked up to it. Those of you who are engineering inclined and mystically inclined, you guys probably realize that this is kind of like it's essentially like a dream lounger that is able to amplify dreams using mystically infused adamantine. And that the idea like he has of like receiving a infusion of abyssal blood during this process, it might work. Like that might be a way to like make that dream like focus more, because it's a direct input of the right type of energy essentially. Because how else are you gonna get a direct infusion of abyssal energy?
Starburn, this is insane. You have to understand that, right?
Starburst. Starborn
Starburst.
is from Starfield. It's a video game.
I was actually no, Starburns is from Community. Now that I think about it, anyway.
Yeah, I don't have sideburns.
Are you sure you did? You did at one point.
Are you
You did at
not
one
wearing
point.
a top hat right now?
Starburst, you are insane. No, this is absolutely idiotic. Besides, we destroyed the entire stockpile.
Yeah, totally did that.
Scooshin will look at Magus and say, I have the ability I could observe him in dream space, and if I designate you as my dream anchor, at least you could call me back quickly. Maybe I could help him get out if things went terrible, but
what do we get from here that we can't just find out by going out there and just finding these things and hunting them down? We don't need to. You don't need to risk your life. Like this is feels like a fancy way to just kill yourself.
As far as I'm aware, the NVDF, outside of some remnants of some of that one, whatever his name's forces, there's no lead to where Terra Lynx is gone.
If, say,
and there's no guarantee that you'll find out if we do this.
Were to have not thrown away all of it and had a sample, would that be worth something?
Oh, yeah. If you have a sample, that would be great. It would. I guess we could potentially prolong the infusion time, but he like walks over to like a cabinet on the wall and goes to. You see him like when you're first looking at him, you think he's going to go reach to open the door of the cabinet, but he actually reaches for the whole side of the cabinet and then opens the whole cabinet off the wall as if to reveal like a hidden compartment. And you see him open a
Rich people
container
drug shit. Got it.
and you see hanging
damn
on like
it.
a rack, you see what appears to be 2 bags, IV bags of really dark, nasty icorice fluid.
God damn it, Star Wars. No, this you can't do this.
There's
Well, he's
nothing
going
else.
to
We're
do
just
it regardless. I think
we're
it would
waiting
be better if we were here with him.
for more information. If we can get them on the ropes, if we can find where they're at and go after them there, we can keep them away from New Valor. We can prevent all this damage that just happened.
But you have no guarantee it'll work, and you'll be putting yourself at risk. You heard what it did, what happened with Chuckles. For all you know, you take one more dose of this shit, and that's the thing. Something's gonna happen to you.
I signed up for the NVDF to save lives, not to showboat, not to walk down the parades. If I
Yeah,
wanted to
wait.
do a parade, I would have stayed with my family. I want to help
We
people.
signed
I
up
want to
for
save
too.
lives.
We want to save lives and help people, including you.
My
Magus,
life
I'm on his
is-
side of this. I'm going to be honest with you.
My life is nothing compared to everyone around us.
No, your life is just as important as everyone else's.
No, it's not. Not anymore.
Which is to
I've
say
already
that none of our lives are as important as everyone else's.
I've already been marked. I've already had the infusions. Whatever's out there, it's going to find us eventually. Unless we stop it ahead of time, me, Chuckles, Sharpwing, it's going to come for us. It's either going to come physically through the gates or it's going to come through this connection that we have from these infusions. If we don't meet it ahead of time, we're waiting for it. We're never going to be able to prepare for this.
All the others are doing fine. Chuckles is recovering.
He like
Mages.
you see him like he has like a book in his hand, like he's like flipping through notes, and you see him resist just throwing that book at the wall. And he turns towards you and said, Chuckles just died. We brought him back.
Yeah,
because
you're
Clarence
right.
here.
He just died, and we were the ones there for it, not you.
Without him, we wouldn't be bringing him back. Okay? Let's take it down a notch. And let's listen to the reason of this. I know you don't like the idea of the demon blood. But if I was in Starburst's shoes, I'd already have done this. He's asking for our help. And I'm going to give it to him.
I'm with Kobe.
None of us are more important than all of us.
Mages,
He
I
has
need your help.
chosen-
We shouldn't be sacrificing our lives on this bullshit. If we're going to die, we
I'm-
should do it.
He's not sacrificing his life for nothing.
Our mech,
And he's not
fighting the
sacrificing
bad
his life indefinitely.
monsters, and
We
keeping
don't know
people
that.
safe.
Between you and Scooshin, you can help guide him.
I've done the work.
And
I've done the
I
research.
We'll make
This
sure
will
that
work.
everybody has Gatorades and cookies.
I look to Magus and I say, Magus, it's maybe a different arena, but it is the same fight.
Come on, you know you got to get into that book 3, book 2 weirdness where they go off into the mindscape. Go do it.
Yeah.
4, come on.
Starbucks is gonna have his
Just depends
own
on how
side
many books
adventure
are
in the
AP.
mindscape.
Just depends. Where the
Actually, does look
midpoint
flat,
is.
wasn't it?
Well, we can put a pin on this moment right here, and then we can do a side session down the road of you guys helping Starburst and the abyssal mindscape that he's about to go into.
I'm pretty sure that movie starred Vince D'Onofrio. I did watch that.
Abyssal mindscape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played bass for them in college too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you guys want to help him, this is essentially a 2-part check, and as many people can help with each part as need be. There's essentially a medicine check to get the infusion blood donation part set up correctly. It seems like all the equipment that he's using is like it's nice equipment. He has put the work in. And everything he's doing here seems like it would be a valid thing.
Okay, I'll roll medicine. Either you want to aid me or no.
I'll aid.
I cannot.
All right, let's see what we got. That's not the right die. Okay. That will be a 38 medicine plus 2 from an aid for a 40.
40 total
And I add another +1 with my
of the
feet.
Okay.
yeah, the 43. Yeah. That total is enough that you're able to get him in the chair. Your Magus is obviously the one in this group that really doesn't want to do this. So you're double checking, double guessing everything you're doing because of that.
Even like he has the needle in his hand, uncapped. He's about to insert. He just stops. Like, this is the last chance to get out of this, man.
Do it. We gotta do it.
God damn it, Starburst. And then venipuncture time.
And you insert the needle, and you see the brief moment of fluid transference, and then from the IV bag essentially hanging, the ichor starts pouring down the IV tube towards the needle. It's thick and slow. You guys are sitting here watching it. It feels like it takes hours for the first drop to hit his blood, but it's really seconds. And he just kind of leans back in the chair, and you see him close his eyes. And just a few seconds after that initial drop goes into his body, you see his body clench and tighten, almost lifting himself up into a straight plank out of the chair.
Scooshin's going to go ahead and, as a full round action, I'm going to use my perceived dream space ability, go in after him.
Yeah.
And I have designated Magus as my dream anchor, so he's able to wake me up. Normally it takes me a minute to get out of here, but with my anchor within 60 feet, I can get out and around.
Cool.
And then I have telepathy, but I don't know if I can follow along or keep in contact with them with that or not.
Probably not, just because this entire thing is very complex with the abyssal energy. But the whole device that he had built is essentially a dream focusing device that basically lets him focus the dreams to be cohesive. But having somebody else in there also kind of creates another level of cohesiveness. So, Scooshin, you're standing there, what appears to be in a large desert. You can feel the sun beating down on you. It is, it's like standing in 110-degree desert heat. It feels hot. It feels miserable. And you see, almost on the edge of your vision, in the horizon, if you've ever looked across in a desert where you see the ripples of light playing with the ground, you see Starburst walking away from you. And roll me a mysticism check. I'll allow an aid from what's his name, Magus, as the anchor being.
That'll be an 8.
Oh yeah, 45.
45 is a good number to roll. Um, you look at him so far away, like almost on the edge of your vision. Like, you would think he's miles away in this vision, and then like there's like a dramatic. It almost looks like the focal length of a camera changes, and he's like all of a sudden 10 feet in front of you.
And so yeah, the way this works for me is I can observe him, but it's not like one-way mirror basically. So
Yeah.
he wouldn't. I'm not sure he would. I couldn't communicate to him. He might like vaguely sense me or something, but
You guys see in the real world, you see his body relax. It was tightened. He was like gripping the armrest, and now he's like relaxed. You still see like the occasional moments of his like face tightening. His hand clenches to a fist every now and then. You notice like his skin kind of slowly scales a little bit, like it's developing as scales. You think this is him maybe succumbing a little bit to the abyssal energy. You've noticed everybody else who's received these abyssal infusions, they have physical changes from it. So maybe this is one of those physical changes kind of setting in on him. You see his like,
let's be honest.
you see his hair kind of grow longer, and it turns like darker, like midnight black.
Sexy.
And there's like just these perfect streaks of like gray that kind of go back in his hair.
Fuck.
Like I said, he's just turning into an
Wait a minute.
incubus. He's turning into an incubus. That's all it is.
And Scooshin, you see Starburst inside this dreamscape. He's walking, and it feels like you've been walking behind him for an hour, but also 20 seconds. And then in the distance, you see a large, massive building in the middle of nowhere. I guess like a skyscraper, essentially. And as you watch Starburst, and then you look out past over his shoulder, you see this building kind of gets more clear as the haze of the sun and everything. You're able to focus your eyes around it. It is like a tall constructed tower, like a skyscraper, more or less. And as it raises up, you see the top of it kind of turn from cement construct up into like a glass tower. And at the top of this glass tower, you see a clock face. And you see this clock face with the clock hands circling around a little bit. And as you're standing there, you feel vibration. Like almost like an earthquake. But it's more consistent. It's more like buzzing. It's like it almost to you would sound like the sound of like you've been around them, like a factory, but beneath your feet, like under the ground, like something churning below you. And then the vision ends. That's it. You see Scooshin, I'm assuming, probably wakes. Their eyes come to it first. I don't know if Scooshin's like glazed over or whatever in this moment. But Scooshin comes to first. And then not too long after that, Starburst kind of wakes up.
Oh no, they're down in Hades Town.
yeah, I think Scooshin turns to Magus and says, just like real quick, there's something churning under the clock tower.
Wait, like the gears or which clock tower?
I don't know. We were in the desert, found a tower, a clock on top, and some ominous rumbling from deep in the earth.
Do you want me to roll a culture check to know what clock tower you'd be referring to, or would this just be like
Sure.
common knowledge
You can
for
try.
someone who was born on Daimalco?
You can roll.
Can I aid on his culture?
Sure.
I'm cultured now.
All right.
I do aid. Barely, but I do aid.
Where's my D8? Okay, that is going to be a. So I got a +2 from an aid.
Mm-hmm.
37, 41, 43 total.
You don't know of immediate, like, real location, but this clock motif that is mentioned, like, you guys have been seeing this a ton more. You know, it is a symbol of, as you guys recently determined, Shavaska, you know, the demon that Terralinx made a partnership with. And as you guys are sitting there, you know, you're kind of quietly talking, and Starburst is just like, I think I need to rest, and maybe I can analyze what the dream decoder figured out, and maybe there's more information from the data it can put out. He looks at Magus specifically, and he's just, thank you. This will help.
How long do you think it'll take?
I don't know. The data will take a day or two to process. Dreams are actually pretty complex when it comes to computers. So give me a couple days. I'll be in contact. Don't worry. As of right now, I feel okay. I feel strong,
Here's
but
a
I feel
Gatorade
okay.
and a cookie.
Sure.
You should drink these.
Does Magus
before
think
you
that
get out
he
of
could like attempt like potentially try and do anything to process like boost the processing power of this thing to like kind of work through it faster with like a computer's check or something?
You
Maybe
think
potentially.
the computer he has set up is ripped to the gills with upgrades at this point. You don't think there's anything that this computer could be done, anything that could be done to this computer to make it work any better.
Okay.
And that's that for that specific scene. You guys walk out. Starburst takes the Gatorade and the cookie. He does seem in this moment fine, no concern. And let's take a quick bio break.
Yep. Oh no, it's OBS. Be right back. are back. Hello.
Hey everyone, welcome back. That was a quick bio break over here at Dude Where's My Drift because we are only human and all of us consume beverages that make us pee. And some of us
Indeed,
consume
indeed.
things that make us poop.
Honestly,
I'm looking
y'all.
at Kay.
No, I got distracted taking a
Look
loaf
at
of
you,
bread out of
Kay.
the oven. Actually, not go to the bathroom. I went and got yummy, tasty homemade bread out of the oven. You guys should all be jealous.
And that bread does not make you poop, or
I didn't say that. I just said I didn't have to go poop right now.
Yeah. We
saving it
know
for
you,
after.
Kay.
Yeah, I poop at the start of the stream and then at the end of it. Get it straight.
Yeah. You guys just got
Consistency.
done basically hooking
I wish I was that regular.
Starburst up to a demon meth machine to get him a new fix, and he sent you out at once the high was hitting. Just kidding. Nothing that dramatic is happening. It is essentially like the next day
I am
now.
picturing a requiem for a dream heroin.
You guys get like
So
this a usual but at this moment unfamiliar beep on your comm units, something that you guys haven't directly received in a while, and it is a message from essentially the NVDF dispatch, essentially saying Omen Squad report for patrol duty.
Oh
Does it
shit.
feel weird to anyone else to go on regular patrol right now?
It's necessary.
It is. Just feels a little odd considering, everything that's going on right now.
I'm looking at it like a mental break. A
You guys
vacation, if
guys
will.
did kind of talk to Raptor at a certain point about him putting you back into patrol rotation, keeping you close to New Valor, but essentially as a way to keep you guys busy. That way you guys aren't just like, I mean, you guys are big resources for the
Mhm.
NVDF, so they don't want you just sitting idle. At
Yeah.
least on patrol, you can be doing what you're good at, which is killing kaiju.
All right, guys, let's get back out there.
And you
Let's
see you
not
guys
wrestle.
make your way down into Blue Hangar, where your guys' mechs have been kept the past
Right down into the hangar.
couple nights, essentially. There is the red lights that kick on for the Blue Hangar as the warning. The klaxon blares as you guys hear the signs pop up that say approaching Colossus.
Well, that's gonna be a short patrol right there.
Yeah,
And you
super easy.
guys, yeah, you guys don't have to go very far. As you guys get some
like working
updates
from
to your comm units as you're getting into your mechs, they are giving you live updates. And eventually you guys start getting images brought in to your mechs as your guys' mechs are getting fully started up and booted up. You see a familiar, tall, four-legged colossi approaching the walls of New Valor. But it does seem to be flanked by, based off the grainy, not quite HD footage from these security cameras, it seems to be flanked by 3 mechs.
What the fuck?
Wait. You said a familiar four-legged colossi?
Yeah.
Flanked by 4 mechs.
This wouldn't happen to be one of those giant deer things, would it?
You're pretty sure it's a Takinki, which is one of the giant colossi giraffes things that you guys previously were able to be inside of at one point.
I remember that.
And it's flanked by 3 mechs.
It appears to be 3 mechs. The longer you watch the footage, it is mostly like still shots. But as it gets closer, the still shots become, you're able to paint more of a picture. It seems like these mechs are driving this creature towards New Valor.
What the fuck?
Do these mechs look like some of those demon spawn ones we have fought previously?
As the images get more clear, as the creatures get closer, they do appear to be demon spawn mechs that were potentially remnants of Ravalka and his forces. The previous cultists that you guys had to dispatch a while back.
All right. Mages will get on the horn to Raptor and NVDA. Raptor, those mechs that are sending this Takiki towards us, they match the same thing as what you encountered when we went to deal with Ravalka.
Raptor pipes in, just yeah, all of our data's pointing towards that. It looks like they're heading that Tikiki towards one of the current weak spots in the walls that got previously damaged. Omen Squad, why don't you get out there and make sure that weak spot's not so weak anymore.
Yep, we'll go out and we'll intercept them.
If you can do what you can, see if you can get a hold of one of those pilots.
I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure they are pilots in there. After we'll do the best we can.
I can phase through things now. Maybe I can pop one out through a crazy maneuver.
I don't think how that mechanic works. That seems broken. You guys roll out through Blue Hangar. You guys make your way through a quick, essentially it's a cool, fun launch scene that anyone who's ever watched Gundam is familiar with. As your guys' mechs launch and go sprinting down these aisles of Blue Hangar, we see Magus and the upgraded mech that he's in, his upgraded Kestra, eventually take off, leading the packs. And let's do a map change.
Map. Huh.
Hopefully nobody dies on the map change.
Those are sick fucking turrets.
Yeah, they are.
Hell yeah, they are.
You guys do realize that this part of the NVDF wall, this wall is essentially the pride and joy of some of the senators of New Valor, because they think the wall is better than actual active deterrent. But this current section of the wall is damaged. It is equipped with large, massive cannons that seem to have no power to them at all right now. And there does seem to be essentially a fissure in the wall itself. The wall
And they can
does
just walk around it.
the wall does continue all the way up and down. I just did not build the map.
It's much like the one in the southwest of the United States.
They spent a lot of money in this 200 feet area.
Would it be possible for us to potentially get these cannons up and working right now, or no? We don't have enough time.
You would not have enough time. This is a
Okay.
yeah. And you guys see as you guys climb over the top of the wall, essentially, this damaged section. You see the towering form of a Takiki coming up, and then you do see flanking behind it what appear to be 3 more mechs. And then let's roll initiative.
Patiently waiting for them to show up on my screen.
Okay, so
Ooh, that'll be a 25 for Magus.
Initiative and a mech.
22.
There we
The same
go.
as your initiative.
Mine's
12.
not. I get a +1 because my computer.
Let me just very quickly calculate these bad guys.
tightening this goddamn. I'll go grab a beer.
All right. So we have a Oh, Artemis is doing something naughty.
Did you guys hear the cat screaming, or did you hear the cat getting yelled at?
Both.
I heard a cat getting yelled at.
Yeah, if you heard the cat screaming, that was the other cat, Sparta.
Mages. All right, one more dice roll for
My
me.
dog and cat are fighting right now, so I didn't hear anything of it.
Then I switch to Foundry real quick. That's not a great roll. Okay, we are going to start off on round one with Magus. Magus, you see, again, moving forward to Kinky with, it does seem it has determined ambition to head your way. Like by 2 or 3 mechs on either side of it. You do remember some about Tinkinkis, but I will let you roll more knowledge checks if you want to.
Yeah, Profession Huskar?
Sure thing.
Hell yeah.
You'll have a little bit of bonus if you've fought these before also.
That's gonna be wait, hold on, I rolled a 19 on the die. That's gonna
You
be
pretty
a
You can know everything pretty much.
It's gonna be a 49. 48. Sorry,
Yeah.
48.
What do you want to know?
Do they have any weaknesses?
Weaknesses. I do not think they have any innate weaknesses.
Actually, so before I get further into it, does this one look like it's one of the corrupted versions or no?
That's a great question. It does not appear to be outwardly corrupted, but it does seem that it is pissed off, and it's gonna come fuck some shit up because it sees a big city full of people, and you remember that most colossi have an ability called Sense the Masses.
Yeah.
Large concentrations of sapient creatures are like beacons that call to them. Kinkies can sense groups of 2,000 or more creatures gathered together in a single settlement. So they can basically sense big puddles of life.
I just want to scream chug, chug, chug for Gabe right now.
He'll do it.
Housing
Right?
that cereal.
There's a misprint on this creature description because according to this, it takes a space of 150 feet.
They're huge. Yeah.
I can't
I think
even see
it's the fallacy with size on a tactical map is
Yeah,
they're colossal,
which
but
is
there
basically
is
just jar.
it's everything. It's basically everything 60 feet square area or bigger. Like I could probably make it. Let's make it bigger.
I don't
Alright.
even see it.
Yes, you can see it. But anyway,
You guys can't see it.
no.
No.
Magus is going.
If you give them
Oh,
all,
it's the turn counter. You just made giant.
if you do
That's
player
hilarious.
permission and then add yourself,
Ah.
double doge
Oh, there we go.
to all of your enemies, then we'll be able to see them if you want them. You won't be able to hide them then. But
They're not hiding.
Goddamn.
Alright, Mage is gonna fly out to there. 80 feet for a single move action. do a quick range check here. No, they're still out of my range.
Yep.
That's fine. Okay.
It's almost like I did some research to make sure you're just going to kill them all in one turn.
Amazing. All right. Let's focus down the Takinki first. It's the bigger threat. We need to take it down hard and fast. All right, guys. And then
if you guys pretty much know everything about Takinkis at this time, so if you guys want any reminders of what they are, I'll just give you the soft threats. They are CR-17 creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one does not appear to be damaged outside of just surface injuries compared to the last one you guys fought, which was also a CR-17 creature, but was like already 2/3
Severely
dead.
hurt. Yeah.
I just realized this thing probably can do its electromagnetic pulse and really screw us over. Wonderful.
All that power on our systems.
Oh yeah, that would yeah. You guys know they have an ability called electromagnetic pulse. EMPs basically turn off electricities.
And that
They can
would
do that.
wreck our mechs. Fun times. All right.
For 1 minute.
For a
Then-
minute?
Yeah.
1 minute.
Dude, we won't. That's a TPK right there.
Yep.
That happens.
And then Mage is going to take aim, and he is going to fire at the Takinki
Everybody
with his
spread
frost
out.
rifle. It is going to be in my second range increment, because there's no way that's more than 150 feet away from where this one ends. This is going to be at a -2 penalty. And I'm going to, again, we're focusing on that one. I'm going to spend a resolve point to do big get 'em to give a +2 on damage for this as well.
Okay.
All right. So that basically gives me an even roll on this attack. +2 from get 'em, -2 from range. That will be a 35 against EAC, Doge.
Against the Takinki,
Yes.
a 35 against EAC is enough to hit.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That would be
5, 6,
scary if
7.
it wasn't, right?
Oh god, I was so worried when you were against that. Oh no.
All right, since I hit, I'm going to spend 3 power points to make this devastating and turn my D10s into D12s.
Oh no. I gotta get my calculator out for tonight.
All right, that will be a total of 68 points of cold damage.
68 points of cold damage.
Yes.
Alrighty.
I'm aware it does not all go through.
I think it all mostly would.
All right.
I don't know
Folks,
what
the Takinki,
fancy they have.
don't get too close to it if we can avoid it. It will just run right over us. Although, Kobe, see if you can potentially try and bait it away from the city wall.
That's my plan. I'm the fuck out of here.
Yeah, see if you can bait it away from the city wall. Scooshin, you and me will just hammer it hard as we can. Focus fire and blow
But
it up.
aren't they drawn to population centers?
They are, but if you piss it off enough, like these things seem to have, maybe we can draw it off. I don't know. It's a gamble. Like don't get too far out, but if you can anger it and draw it off, that would be perfect. And that'll be the end of my turn.
That's gonna take us to beef.
All right. I'm going to spend, instead of cloaking or anything, I'm going to speed surge and spend the 2 PP.
He said TP.
And that gets me an extra move action, so I can go 180 feet right now.
That's pretty far.
I would like to move. How far? That's
Oops.
right around here.
Yeah,
Now
that's
how
180
far?
feet.
There we go.
How far are they?
Yeah. Damn it. All right. Can I go?
Still like
actually-
180 feet.
I'm gonna go to the top of that arc. It was still right around here. It was 180, I think, straight ahead of me. Previous. That ought to get me
Yeah.
closer to shoot in there. Because I've got 120. Just trying not to take a penalty here.
You want to be within 120.
Yeah, as close as I can.
Oops. Don't move him closer. That'd be scary.
I think I did it. Oh, not quite.
Yeah, I don't think you can quite get there.
Yeah,
He's-
I'll take the -2. That's fine. It's a
He's
wash,
ultimately
plus
like
Yeah,
300
because-
feet away, so.
You have a plus
It's
2
a
to
wash
get
with his +2 anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never gets +2 on damage as well.
+2 on damage. Okay. All right. Here comes a rotary cannon attack. I'm going to go ahead and I've got enough PP to go ahead and spend for the devastating as well.
Well, make sure you hit first.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Plus 23. That's just 29.
29 will be a miss.
Yeah, fuck. Alright, I'm not spending the 3 PP. Alright, that's me.
All right, it's gonna go to this first one's turn, and I think it's just gonna kind of charge into battle. Yeah, see how far it can go. Where is its movement in this gosh dang stat block? There it is. Okay. It's going to move. And as it does, it's going to basically double move. It's going to move 80 feet. I don't think these things can really fly. This isn't really steep water, so it's basically going to get there. And then it's going to disappear as it cloaks. You guys remember these guys had cloaking devices?
Yeah.
Yep.
Gabe's letting us know where it was at. He's just going to keep clicking there the whole time.
Got his ass.
I mean, to be fair, it just clearly stopped his movement and
Hey,
then cloaked.
He
So,
stopped his
like,
movement and then disappeared.
we
That's on
know
him.
where it stopped its movement. We just don't know where it's going to go on its
Yeah.
next turn.
Hold on. Let me find a little. I'm going to find a little marker here.
Hang on. What do I have? This goddamn thing. Systems.
It's like right there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll download your marker.
Sorry, making you download stuff. Sorry.
I have
Okay.
a recon array. I wonder if that would help me.
So that was that thing's turn. It is the Takinki's turn, and the Takinki is much less interested in hiding, and is now going to move forward The fact that they take up 150 feet is just kind of funny.
It's
It's ridiculous.
it's impossibly large to like.
They
That's just
they
straight
take
up
up-
like it's a hectare acre wide.
they
That's
take up
10 times the
150
space that
feet,
mine
It's an
mech
eighth
takes
of an
up.
acre.
but they only have 100-foot land speed.
And they can only attack 60 feet.
So it's gonna keep
Their reach is
moving
only 60.
forward. It's gonna basically move forward. A full move there, and it sees this little mech sitting in front of it, and it's going to attempt to, I believe, use its plasma cannon
Me?
on
Him.
on Kobe. That is a 3
Me?
on the dice.
Me? Him?
What a roll! The 3 on the dice is a total of 32.
Miss.
Look at that.
Needed that.
Ayo.
He did that.
There you go.
This one is going to move. It's going to do the same thing. Double move up 180 feet. But
Get
it's
right
going
into
to.
Magus and then gonna just pee on top of its head.
It also does disappear at some points.
You don't need to leak fluids yet. Like, wait
It's
for
right
them
under
to
me,
hit you
why
to leak
not?
Fluids. If you leak your fluids, oh man, you might need those fluids. I'm just saying.
No.
The next one, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to move
Hold the
180
big
feet.
fan on 'em.
And then at some point, it
Open up the gray
disappears.
Black tanks.
Execution.
All right. So it's Big Get'ems. I'm gonna aim 3 times and fire probably 4 missiles.
Go for broke. Blow it up.
So these are gonna be at a plus 14. The first 3 are gonna have a D4 of accuracy added.
I don't like any of those combination of words.
Oh boy. Bunch of tweeners. Alright, so a 26 on the first, a
Miss.
26 on the second,
Miss.
and a 24 on the third,
Miss.
and a 25 on the fourth.
Miss. Those are all
Alright.
the kinky, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry. That was not Get'ems included. That was 26, 26. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to redo the math. 23.
I think they all miss.
Okay. All right.
28 would have been the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kapoom, kapow.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
29 missed.
Unfortunately, those all miss.
Damn.
That's not good.
I think we're at
the big
least
creature.
30, 31 on this thing.
They don't visually they don't miss. This thing just seems very tough. So you just see your attack kind of bounce harmlessly off its hardened exoskeleton. Exterior? Exosterior. That's not a word.
Exoskeleton.
Exosterior would just be like the outside.
All right. That's it for Fusion to round 2 with my big
The
number
extra
2.
outside.
All right. That'll be me first.
To Magus, round 2.
Okay. I'm going to use my big yawn ability.
Don't yawn. Don't yawn.
Sorry.
Don't do that, man.
I'm going to
Right
use
at
my
you.
inspiring combo ability to first attempt a clever feint against this thing. where Mage is gonna call out how, yeah, we already kicked one of your big robotic giraffe butts. We're gonna knock you down and go poke around your insides too. I don't intend to make it flat-footed to our attacks. That will be a 38, 41 against whatever the thing is. 15 plus 1.5 the CR.
Oh fuck. That's pretty high.
That's
40.
41.
What'd you roll total?
I rolled a 41.
It meets. It beats.
Because
Dang,
12 plus
that was so
26.
tight.
12 plus 26. And then I have. My expertise is a D8 plus 2, right?
1.5 the CR. Though.
Yeah, D8 plus 2. And I rolled a 1 on that since it's 3. So 26. 12 plus 26 plus 3 is 41. Yeah, okay. All right. And because I'm doing that as part of an attack, then this will be a -6 bonus, but so it will be flat-footed to this thing, a bopper. There's a 13 on the die. That's a 30 EAC flat-footed.
30 EAC flat-footed
Yes.
is a hit.
Fuck yeah, Magus. You're the only one hitting this motherfucker right now.
All right. I'm going to spend the PP to make this devastating again.
Your flat-footed did a lot of work there.
Oh, yeah,
That will be 59 points of cold this time. Then for my second part of this, I'm going to do my get 'em attack against another resolve point to make this big get 'em. So technically affects everything, but out of the sudden +2 to hit and damage this time. It's a 14 on the die plus 17 plus 2 is 31, 33 EAC flat-footed.
That's a hit.
Judge over here getting real mad at me.
I'm not mad yet.
Early in the game for that.
42 plus 13 is 55 plus 2 from get 'em is 57 points of cold. And then my final part of this is just a regular attack. That's a 19 on the die. That will be another hit. I'm going to make this one devastating. Or no, I did devastating twice already. This one will just be regular then. So I'm on D10s now. I'm out of power points.
Nice.
Woo.
Good round.
36 plus 15 is 51 points of cold.
Okay.
That will be my whole turn. And
Beef,
I can do this again next turn.
you have a looming creature in front of you, and then at somewhere there's a creature that disappeared.
Yeah, he sure did. I can't fucking just disappear though, because that's a fucking standard action. I won't be able to shoot. I'm gonna go ahead and speed surge again. And I'm gonna move 180. I was here. Hang on. What's that look like? I want to get behind it.
Take the attack of opportunity. Run between its legs.
Yeah, do that.
I think I'm just gonna get over here. Like actually facing it. And I will go ahead and
What was your route?
I would have kind of strafed off over here. Trying.
Because you were like, you would have went this way and then this way, like.
Yeah, I would have headed like northeast across the river, and then zigged up.
You would have went northeast across the river and then zig down.
And then zigged up on that bank.
Oh.
Across
Okay.
the river.
Okay. You said northeast, and I don't know if there are actual cardinal directions on the map, so.
Oh. I was thinking relative to my position. No. I am now northeast, I guess.
Yeah. The wall runs
So
north.
I
and
headed
south,
southeast.
so
Yeah,
that's what I figured, and then cut up
then,
northish.
and then went up east.
Okay. I think you would have avoided any AOOs that way.
Okay. I would like to shoot this motherfucker again. Alright, plus 10. Come on, bitch. 17 on the die. Plus 9. That's a 19 on the die. Makes it 52.
Don't forget big get 'em, so +2 to attack and damage.
52?
Wait, is that right? No,
52
42.
doesn't seem right.
No, 42. Sorry.
17 on the die, 42 total.
Yeah, 42.
Okay. That's against the Takinki. That will hit.
Okay. Plus 2 on damage. Let's go ahead and spin the PP for the devastating. And that makes these 12s and 10 of them. Oh, fuck this. I got all these goddamn dice out. I do not want to deal with fucking the mental. Get out there, dice. Everywhere. Alright, that is 84 piercing.
Ow. That was a big hit. That's a real big hit. Why is that hit so big?
I mean, 10d12, man. That's pretty quick. That's pretty nuts.
Okay. That's a big hit. Is that it?
That's me. I moved and shot.
All right. Mech number 1 is now going to become visible again. And he is going to turn and shoot.
He's like,
at
makes a sad frowny face. Aww.
He's gonna turn and shoot at Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna double check this weapon's range real quick. I think it's good. Yeah. Okay. He whips around. You see he has a built-in sling into his mech, and he can just chucks something at you with his sling. 6 on the dice is a total of 27, which I'm assuming is a miss.
Wah, wah. Who
Yeah,
throws a
that's like-
shoe? Did you throw a shoe
Uh,
at me?
And then he's gonna close back in on the distance.
I'm gonna keep dancing with you, you bitch.
He's gonna
Come on
get
in.
pretty much. He's gonna get right on the edge of your reach.
I was gonna say, come on
also.
in. Fucking,
Yeah.
I'll
You
light
guys
your
probably
ass.
have similar reach, so whatever it is.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever. He's on the edge of the reach. I'm not gonna math that all out. All right, the Takinki's turn.
I had
The
to
Tik-
with this thing.
yeah, he also has reach too. So you guys are all large creatures, so you all have reach.
Well, I have a scythe. that
He has a whip.
reach as well.
His whip has reach also.
Okay.
The Takiki is going to look up at the flying gnat in the air and is going to take
Right.
a full round action to shoot its plasma cannon. Can I do that? Is that unwieldy?
Yep, you can.
No, it is unwieldy. I can't do that.
No, but it has multiple and it can fire it because of how it works.
Is that how that works?
Right.
It can use any of its integrated unwieldy weapons to make a full attack, provided it has at least one such weapon per attack.
Come on, boy.
And somewhere on here, yeah, your White Star Plasma Cannon's 3.
I have 3 of them. Okay,
Right.
cool. Full attack. Thank you for reading the stat block better than me. It is going to full attack.
Bring it. I love
First shot.
pain. I'm gonna regret this a lot. Just so I'm clear.
Perfectly average. Turn on dice plus a total of that'd be 33. 33 total.
Miss.
All right.
Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Got to roll higher than a 10. 15 on the dice. That's
That ought to
higher than a 10.
Yeah, that'll do it. The 10 missed by 1. So
Yeah. Same girl, same.
Yeah, so that'll hit. All right, so this is going to be 6d10 plus some. Uh, 38 plus a total of 55 damage.
all right.
55 energy and fire. Electricity and fire, sorry.
Curious what I'll do if I do this. If I'll do it right. So 55. Did not do that quite right. Okay. That will not wipe out my shields and a hefty chunk of HP.
Yeah, we love to see it over here. We love to kill PCs. Mech number 3 is going to reveal himself, and he's going to look up, and he's going to take a shot with his techno sling upwards. I think, yeah, you're in range of Magus, so he's going to shoot at Magus with his techno sling.
Rude.
It's a 13 on the dice for a total of 34.
Miss.
All right. He's annoyed by that. But he's going to keep moving towards the wall.
Execution yet incoming. Swap priority. Don't let them through the wall. Don't let it through the wall.
You got it.
This one is also going to reveal himself. And he is going to, from where he's at, take a full round action to shoot his techno sling at Magus twice.
Son of a bitch.
The biggest threat. 16 on the dice. That's a fuck math. Probably a miss.
I should have asked. Was that
31.
Technos thing against KAC or EAC?
KAC.
Okay, yeah, miss. My KAC is 35.
All right. First one's a miss. Second one's a miss. So, 2 misses. I gotta stop taking full attacks. I'm actually not rolling terrible. I'm just you guys just have beefy things.
My EAC is 34. You in that first attack with the thing missed by 1. I'm like, oh thank goodness. I don't know if I can take 2 hits every turn on these things.
Scooshin is out here gooshin.
I am gooshing it up. Yeah, so he'll run.
You don't trust this Shelly bastard.
Gonna run along the wall and drop down and pull out my auto spear. Can I ready an action and a mech to jabber whenever this thing gets close to me?
I'll allow it.
Oh yeah.
You
So
do
you're
have
just gonna just when he
+2
gets close,
attack
you're just gonna talk to him.
and damage on get him. By the way, on that
Yeah.
because it's everything.
I just because I only have a missile battery. I don't know that I could. I guess I could make a standard attack, fire off one missile and then run there, instead of ready the. That'd be more useful to make use of the get 'em. Would mages direct toward the Takinki?
No, because may just so the get him when I burn the resolve point, it hits everything within I think with my augments like 300 feet of me.
Okay.
So everything.
Okay. So instead of readying a spear attack, I could fire off a missile and then run and jump and get set defensively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and do just one single missile. I will aim on it. So this is gonna be
All right, full bonus. That's exciting.
yeah. All right. Yeah. That's gonna be. Sorry, what did I roll?
I don't know.
16. That's a 19. There's a 35 plus an aim.
I'm gonna see if we can get him.
36. So 38 get 'em style.
On the Takinki.
No, on the little mech that's trying to get through the wall.
Yeah, that's enough. These guys
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
nearly as hard to hit. The guy right up close.
42 fire and piercing.
42 fire and piercing?
Mhm.
What?
Well, sorry. 21 fire, 21 piercing.
Alright, well. Joke's on you. He has hardness.
Taking us film for it.
Oh man, why'd I do it that way? Okay. That does damage. He looks mad.
Hell yeah.
Good. We enjoy pissing off demonic mechs.
Round 3. Oop. My little big thing got big again. It's that size. Big. Alright. Magus, it's back to you again.
How does the Takinki look?
Tall.
Look like it's still going strong. I haven't made it angry
roll
enough yet.
Perception? Roll perception, I guess.
Where is the D20? There it is. That's a 17 on the die. I'm actually rolling really good tonight for once. That's a 32 perception check.
In a different game system, one might describe the Takinki as mechanically bloodied.
So it's spurting oil.
No, that's gross.
I'm going to do my inspiring combo again. Same order as last time, so this will be my clever attack first. This is going to be my.
I just want you to know that Charlie is personally piloting the Takinki, and if you kill the Takinki, you kill Charlie.
No, okay, I won't kill it. I will not kill Charlie.
He- he's- He's
minus
so
4, I
grumpy.
think.
Like you could look how grumpy he is.
Oh, he's pissed off.
Yeah,
looks
he doesn't want you to
puffy-eyed.
kill
I think
his.
He's got
No.
something wrong with him.
It's because he wants to go to bed.
Dang it. I always forget that I have this stupid ability. Well, too late now.
What?
Alright, so I only rolled a 4 for my bluff check, which I believe we know is not going to be enough because I just barely hit last time with like a 12. However, I'm going to burn a resolve point to make it a success. So you once again be flat-footed to all of our attacks until the end of my next turn.
Beautiful.
Kayla, Starfinder enhanced.
Look, this inspiring combo ability is broken as hell, and I'm here for
It is really broken.
But that Burner's All Point is actually from OG core rulebook.
It really helps us though, being a 3-person party.
Fuck. You know, I just said I was rolling really good, guys.
Yep.
About
You
that,
jinxed yourself.
I did.
I have a feeling.
That is only going to be a math. 26 against flat-footed EAC.
Against the Tsukiki?
Yep.
It's a CR17 creature, dude.
All right, fair. Second attack is the big get 'em, so burn resolve point. Get 'em everything for bonus to hit and damage. Well, that's a little better. That will be a 32 against flat-footed EAC.
32 against flat-footed EAC is a hit.
D10s? Those are not my D10s. No, I'm not going to pick that up. No. That's that roll. Ignore that. Ignore that.
I don't think I can.
Well, I rolled D12s and so I only roll D10s. Ah. Alright. That will be 49 points of cold damage. And then my final attack of the round. Oh, that's not 20. Gold die, you have redeemed yourself. Alright. This thing isn't immune to critical hits, is it?
That would be terrible if it was.
Don't take this from me, Doge. Okay.
It's a construct, and constructs are not immune to critical hits.
All right. So this is gonna be 16d10 plus 26 or plus 30. 16d10 plus 30. Wow.
That's
You'd kill it in one hit.
137 cold damage.
That's one attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. 137.
137.
That's crazy, Kay. What happened there?
It's a crit. That's what happens.
Yeah, it was a crit, and my frost rifle is 8d10.
That's fucking bonkers.
You know what? I'm also going to just to be on the safe side, I'm able to use my exploit weakness ability. So within 1 minute of me identifying a weakness or vulnerability of this thing, which I guess technically didn't have any. When you succeed at a check to identify a creature, you can audibly communicate the vulnerabilities to allies within 30 feet of you as a move action. When you or your affected allies deal damage to the identified creature, and that damage will be reduced by energy resistance, I can roll. I didn't use move action to this. Never mind then.
You just Super Saiyan this thing, dude.
But because I just got a critical hit on this thing, I can now use any on-play improvisation I know as a reaction. Has to be one I can only perform as standards, move, or swift. It's not any of these. Alright. This doesn't so I could use my improved get 'em again to attack this thing another time. Because it doesn't specify I can't. Lead by example, level 11 enhanced envoy ability.
That is not the right ability. Perform one that you can normally perform as a standard action as a swift action. I mean, I think that tracks out.
Awesome. Holy shit, Kay.
That also seems broken.
The question is,
Very
do I want
broken.
to attack it again, or do I want to use my Doom ability? Because this is
Doom it. Doom it. Doom it. Fuck shooting it. Doom it.
So each creature in a 120-foot line in front of me has to make a bluff or intimidate check.
No, that's the problem with you being at an angle now.
Yeah, you're
Well,
only going to be
you're only
one
gonna
of
get
them.
one.
Just the
Yeah.
Jinky then?
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm fine with that.
The Kinky is so big, you'd have to be down at a lower level to.
All right, so this is going to be a bluff check against, again, 15 plus 1.5 the CR. I rolled a 19 on the die. So with my plus 26 bluff, that's a 45 right there, plus 7 from expertise.
Yeah, that's enough.
So on its next turn, it has to either fight defensively, use the full defense action, move away from me, or move to an area that grants cover against my attacks.
That's dope.
What ability?
Unless it, oh
is
shit!
she?
This is, never mind. It's me and it's a fear effect. Oh, all right, fine.
Oh well. You had a rad ass turn, dude.
I did.
You did. You did 130? What was it? 137?
137.
That's fucking bonkers, Kay.
Almost.
Yay, crits. Even with the
Yeah, but like
energy resistance.
I don't see that. Whatever you're knocking off on your end. I don't see that. 137 is what my boy put out.
All right, Beef. What are you putting out?
Beef is just gonna rip some ass here and see what happens. No, I've got things kind of turned a little bit. I was thinking I don't really need to crit him. I just need to hit him at this point. He's looking rough, I'm sure. I'm gonna. Do I have within my capability? Because you said we are just outside of each other's range. But
I think you're in each other's reach, but you don't like. He didn't provoke basically, because I'm assuming you have 20 foot
yeah,
reach
I have
right
that
now. To me.
+5, whatever we equivocate that to the.
Yeah. You guys could toe to toe each other, but he did not provoke coming at
Okay.
you. But you would provoke if you ranged now.
Okay, I would provoke if I range now. That's
Same thing with
the
him.
question. Okay.
He would also provoke.
Then I'm just gonna I'm gonna slice this motherfucker up because he's right up on me with the scythe. Fuck him. You're in my way now. I don't have a +2 to this, but I'll full
You do.
attack him.
The big get him hits an area around me, so it would be affected by
Oh.
my other thing. So it's everything like 300 feet of me.
Dope as fuck.
I'd spend a resolve point for that, but you know what? I'll burn resolve points all day long.
Well, all right.
Two
That
two
effectively
rounds.
makes that a +13 to my normal.
Can do it for 2 more rounds then.
Okay, hang on. All right. +2 to everything. What is the fucking 24 for this one? Okay, so 26. 11. Yeah, two's not going to do it. But the first one will hit, I'm sure. Well, the 2 might. We'll still find out. -4, 22. 24 to hit on that second one.
Yeah, 24 EAC or KC? KC.
Okay.
Yeah. 24 against Casey misses.
Yeah. Or yeah, 24. And then 11 plus 4 is 7. 31. was the
31
other one.
hits. 31 almost hits the big one.
Actually 33.
33 might hit
I
the
forgot
big one,
about-
but yeah,
I forgot about him.
33 hits.
Anyway, let's go ahead 10d8. Let's go ahead and spend it and make these d10s. D10s. That is the wrong mouse for that. Just 45 plus 20.
45.
65 slashing.
A lot of damage to a slashing attack. Jeez.
Yeah. It's a great weapon, the scythe, actually. It's thrown 20 feet, and it's got trip and reach. It's fantastic.
All right. Are you doing
Recommend
anything
a
else?
No, I full attacked. I didn't take the third attack, but I'm fine with that. I did the -4 instead of the -6.
Okay. It's its turn, and you see unfurl his big chain whip on his arm, essentially,
Bring it on, motherfucker.
and he's gonna try to do the same thing. Full attack. That's gonna miss probably.
34,
but,
35 right now.
Yeah, that's in the 20s. That's a natural 20 though.
Oh, damn. Here it is.
And he's gonna spend the PP to make his attack a devastating hit. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
Sorry, I can't make him
Um,
reroll. I have to be within 10 feet for that
No,
feat.
baby. This is... Doge deserves this. Come on now. Let him have this.
So I'm gonna turn my D4s into D6s, but I get to roll 14 of those bad boys.
Damn.
That's going to be, hold on,
Same. I gave him
71 points of bludgeoning damage.
71.
71.
Alright. So, we're blowing through the shields. And then we hit the hardness. That makes that 35. That's 36 left over. Okay. I got it. Thank you. You might have hit a threshold.
Uh-oh. Those are...
I
not
can
good
imagine
rolls.
so. I feel like you don't have that. You probably can't have that many more hit points than I do.
Hang on, I gotta find out where. Yeah, you just hit it. The first one is at 67, and you got me to 65.
I mean, I'll take it. You wanna-
Alright,
you
so
wanna
that's
roll me a
D20,
D20?
right?
Yeah.
Alright, here, I'll just do everything. 10.
10 on the
Fucking 10.
dice, your lower limbs. You now have a... your movement speed is halved, and you take a -2 penalty to attack rolls that are in your lower limb slots.
I got nothing on the lower limb slots, but that sucks for me. I'm
Yeah,
down
you are-
45
you are-
land.
You're slow.
Slow as fuck. Yeet is
Alright.
slow.
The Takinki's turn. The Takinki, still very angry at this flying gnat above his head, is also going to return the favor of a full attack.
Bring it biatch.
I know, it's kind of wild. I lost my menu. Where am I at? All right. First attack. It's a 9 on the dice. 9 plus another dice number. It's a 34 to hit mages.
On his EAC or CAC?
It'd be CAC, I believe.
I think he said he had 35 CAC.
My EAC is 34, and my KAC is 35.
Oh, so that is a hit then. It's a 34 total.
Didn't you say it's going on his CAC?
No, it'd be EAC because it's.
Oh
up
shit, my bad.
fire.
I just got
Electricity
carried
and
away
fire.
liking to say CAC.
What I know by now.
Only 6 dice on this attack.
Only what? Wait, you do your laser blast attack?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh, okay.
So that's 37 points of damage for the first attack on mages.
Okay.
And then the second attack is also going to hit.
You said 37.
Yeah. Electricity and fire.
Okay. That's going to be one critical threshold.
Ooh, that's a good damage roll on that second one.
Oh no. What's that damage total?
It's going to be 43.
43. Okay.
He's going through a second one, isn't
Wait. That doesn't make sense. You said the first one was 37 and the second one is 43?
First one is 37.
So if it's a plus 17, then the second one should be 53, right?
Am I math? Not math? Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
he? Fucking stupid teacher's pet.
Yeah, you really did catch something that you could have just walked away from.
I mean, I was hitting both critical thresholds either way.
Could fucking make it or break it for you.
Alright. I rolled 8, which is my lower limb,
That sucks.
and an 11, which is my frame.
Sucks.
Yep. Alright.
Your hardness is halved, and you got -2 to both weapon slots. Your movement speed is halved.
I do have no lower limb weapons, but my movement speed being halved sucks. So my hardness
Well,
not
it-
matter.
It's your movement speed halved, not provided by an auxiliary system. I don't know how that works for your flying.
That is a great question. My flying is not an auxiliary system, though.
Well, that sucks. All right. Takiki is done. Mech 3 is going to. He's going to move this way. He's going to. He's going to move up 20 feet out from Scoutian. And he's going to take his swing with his chain whip.
Okay, so that's not.
That's a 27 total.
Nope.
All right. He moved and he did that. He could probably move again, but he's not gonna. Next one. Taking the opportunity, he's going to attempt to steal a kill from the giant kaiju. And he's going to launch his techno sling at Magus. Single attack, trying to get that good straight bonus. 17 on the dice is a total of 38.
Okay. Is there anything I can do in this moment? there is not.
The downside with having a flying mech is that when mech stops functioning, gravity still works.
Yeah, dude. All right, that's a hit.
Right.
I have 15
It's,
whole points left, so
Well, it's not
Imagine-
really a mech fight without you going down, so
you know,
I
he
mean, I
used to be someone
could
else's
do
job
less
to
than
do that.
15.
it feels like home again.
Did not do less than 15 though.
You did not.
That's only 24 points of acid. Nope, 24. Wait a minute. 24 points of bludgeoning.
All right, so even with my 3 hardness, my hardness also got halved from the frame taking damage. Right. Yeah. So that will be.
Wait, what about shield? Did it go back up?
No, shield.
You turned it?
I've only had 1 turn since the first time I got drained. Yeah, mage goes down.
Fuck.
It's a big drop.
Damn, how far up?
Yeah.
Oops, what was that? 50 feet up into the air.
That's where
That's gonna
5
hurt.
D6s.
I think that some of it's got to get absorbed.
I mean, in theory, it would all just go to the mech, which is fine. It's not going to be enough to destroy the mech.
Yeah. No. You drop.
Yeah, you're
Why don't
strapped in
you-
a harness, I assume.
Roll me a reflex save, Magus, as you're in the
Okay.
mech. How about the new statuses?
That's going to be a 22.
22.
Yep.
You're okay. You laying your head pretty good. It's like superficial bang your head damage, but you are dropped to the ground.
Ow. Still alive, don't worry.
Scution, you are now in it. Straight up.
All right, and this thing, you used your all get 'em.
Yep.
Okay. Since my auto spear doesn't list a full attack, can I do a double attack at a -4? Is that still
Yeah.
a mech? Okay. So these are going to be at +16 with the full attack penalty, and I will go ahead and might as well aim with them. So +16 and a D4 on each. Wow. 21 plus 3, 24.
Against KC
CAC, yeah.
with get him.
Sorry, 26 with get 'em. I always forget that.
26 is a meet.
Hell yeah. And the other one's gonna be higher. So
So
gonna
they
hit him
both
2
hit.
times.
These
Here's a
guys
question.
aren't as
I
hard
just
to
pop
hit.
out on mech and start shooting these things.
What did that just? Okay. So that's 60, 30 piercing, 30 fire. And wow, 71, 31 piercing, 30 fire.
Oh, okay. That was a big turn. That mech is still standing, but he does not look good. Round 4. How's everybody feeling right now?
Fucking a little nervous. I gotta get out of this mech fucking fight and fucking
Alright.
kill that thing.
Magus, it's your turn.
It
Your
is my
mech
turn.
is inoperable?
Correct. My mech hit 0 hit points, so it is inoperable. I can't move right now.
You gotta start sticking and moving, man.
You see the one back here by Execution is looking pretty rough.
Does look pretty rough.
All right, I'm going to burn a resolve point to use my entry hatch to get out of my mech.
Perfect. I love small targets.
Small targets I probably can't even see.
Tiny little.
Boink. He's out there now, boys.
Everyone get that tumbleweed.
He wowed him out.
I can't even see myself on here.
Yeah.
Where am I in comparison
there.
to my mech?
Yeah, you're out there. You're like right under it. You would probably still be like on top of it,
Oh, there I am. Aha.
unless your auto eject like launches you away.
I can't. No. That's one I would grab. Okay, I'm gonna move right there, so I'm still like basically under my mech, but I have to get a little bit closer to get into range on this guy. All right, so I'm gonna move to right there, and pistol out because it was swift action to do that. I'm going to execution. I'm gonna get this guy. You finish off the big one. I'm gonna just
Right.
do that
Yeah.
with that pistol and get him.
This is where Starfinder not making like mech combat its own damage scale as it did with Starfinder or the starships is kind of silly.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was gonna be
We're about to get
19 on the
fucking
die for
real goofy.
35 against KAC.
35 against KC will hit.
All right.
Mech should have been times 10 everything, and Starship should have been times 100, or like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That will be 22 points of damage.
That is 22 points of damage.
Please don't finish
and
this
it
thing off.
had 8 hit points
Yes.
with 5 hardness.
Oh my god.
I am so happy right
Dude,
now.
Kay's had the night of his life. Come on. Come on.
This is great.
He's
It's like
gonna
this little,
retire now, I think.
this
buddy.
little skip shot pistol. So the bullets are
He's
teleported. So
fucking
basically,
taking out another
he
mech.
pulls the trigger and it just fires out, then blips out of existence and reappears. And I just want to like picture it just reappears like right just behind the cockpit and just straight dead center of whatever this thing's head is.
The designer of the Death Star got into mechs later in life.
It really did.
Look, man, I just want to go home. They've had us here for 6 months. My wife and kids are angry.
You put your pistol shot in the perfect spot on the back
No.
as it collapses and falls over.
I like that you just measured a distance from it though.
Yeah, that sucks, right? I need you and I need Scution to give me reflex saves.
Big money, big money. That's going to be a 23.
Woof.
Not a lot of room to reflex in that little crevice.
Yep.
That's
17.
riff.
17. Oof. Right. As this thing collapses and it blows up. And it's going to do some damage.
Idris. Swoosh.
You will take half damage, and Scution, your mech will take whole damage. Oop, I grabbed the hundreds, not the d10s. Only 17 points of damage. That doesn't make any sense. Let me roll with the right dice. All right, 24 points of damage, 12 for half.
All right, so I take 12 points of damage. That's fine. I got plenty of stamina.
Like that.
Right.
Maybe
Beef.
just looks at his over his shoulder like, You're next, big guy. Points to the elements over there.
Fuck this guy in particular. Is Big Get him still applying?
No, I didn't burn the draw point to make that one big.
You're fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and triple attack this fucker. I'm done fucking around with him. Let's just go ahead and roll 3.
Done fucking around.
Alright, the 1 is definitely not gonna do it.
Nope.
-6. What are we having? 10 and then what was the other one?
You have a 10 and 18. The 18 might hit. I'm assuming the
18's
18 will
gonna
hit.
That'll be 18, 36, and then
A
28
28.
on the other one.
They both hit.
Right on. I should have also. I'm gonna spend one of these. My last 3 PP for a devastating hit. Consider it back here a little bit. One of these will be devastating, but the other one is just a regular hit. Let's go ahead and do those first. That's going to be 82 slash wound. Not as good.
Why do you have so many dice?
10? Because that's what my weapon is.
Weapon's 10d8. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's
10d10
wild.
for the rotary cannon.
Man, my
Alright,
frost
so-
rifle is 8d10.
It was 80 something and 59.
Yeah, I don't know where the chat log is anymore.
This thing has 114 hit points, and you do like 141.
Perfect.
So you drop it, and as it drops, where's this? I need you to also make me a reflex save. Your mech, at least.
Okay. Plus 14. 29.
29 will be enough to save for half damage. As it blows up for 33, so that would be 16 points of damage. 16 explodey damage.
Goes right back through the shields.
16 piercing damage, technically.
Yeah, it goes through the shields, but doesn't go through the hardness.
Okay. That's it. That one is now dead. The Takinki has claimed his target. And I'm going to have the Takinki roll a check.
See, you didn't notice this is Magus down here?
No. Natural 20 on that check. It was an intelligence check I was rolling. The Takinki is going to take a full attack. That is a
Who and what?
11 plus, that's 36. And the second attack is a 38. It takes a full attack on the mech right in front of it.
Oh, the other bad one?
Yeah, the bad guy. And it hits both times. So it's going to do 12d10.
That's when a nat 20 gets us, huh? Nice.
All right, so it does like 70 some damage to this thing.
Ain't nothing.
This one that's dead. This one that's still alive is very shocked, and he turns around to look at the Takinki, and then he's going to let me double check these abilities.
Speaking stick.
He's going to burn a stack full of PP to go invisible.
Makes sense. Stupid demon.
And then he's going to move. And the Takinki is going to try to slam him.
Oh, does it have true sight? That's bad for this guy.
That is bad, because that's going to maybe
For
hit.
instance.
Yeah, he's like sense. So.
Me too. Imagine those things hostile thought.
14
Mine's only 30
plus
feet,
that's gonna be enough for him to get slammed. $35 plus. You guys hear this Takiki hit something, but you don't see it. Yushin, it's your turn. The Takiki is still there. The guy that was there is now invisible. You aren't quite sure where he'd be because you weren't entirely paying attention to him before.
Yeah. I'm gonna burn a couple points and replenish. So we normally do our tier plus.
Of shield points.
Yeah.
It's just your tier back.
Okay. So yeah, I get 28 back. Okay. Sick.
Wait, no. Replenish is 2d8 at this level.
No. It's
It starts as 1 and then goes up at 5 and 10.
then 5, and then another.
Oh, you're right. So it'd be 3d8.
Every 5 after.
Yeah.
Every 5 after 5.
And we're currently 13. So 3d8. Yep. Okay.
So the last thing I heard was May just saying, "Take the Tatinki."
Finish the big guy.
Yeah, I think
Do
I'm
it.
just gonna do how many points? I've got enough points to aim on everything, so it's gonna be a full missile battery. These are gonna be at plus 14, plus aim,
25,
So
33.
I'll roll these 3d4 to aim on the ones that might matter. I don't know if a 29 could possibly hit.
29. I guess it depends. You're hitting KAC
Yeah.
the missile. 29. No.
That's
So that's
28.
miss hit.
It's one hit.
The magic number, we're looking for 33 on KAC.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one hit.
One hit. For 45.
Fire and piercing.
Yeah, it's half and half.
Oh, that sucks. Because you guys know that Takinkis have fire resistance. Do you want your half to be 23 fire or 23 piercing?
I want to do the beneficial thing of more
Okay.
piercing damage.
23, okay. All right. Okay. It's still standing, but none of the fire damage went through.
Damn.
They got big resistance. That's the only reason probably why Magus did not kill it, is its resistance. Because Magus was doing cold damage the entire time.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. We are to round 5. Magus, it's your turn. Are you going to try to kill the Takinki outside of a mech? I really honestly
Throw
shouldn't
grenades
allow
at
it.
feet.
It's a 120-foot
I
wide
know.
creature.
I'm just like,
You're shooting a building.
I know. Is the other mech within 30 feet of me?
See if you can get the guns working on the wall.
Within 30 feet of you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Follow-up question. Can I kind of see like a general idea of which way it moved?
You saw him cloak, and then you saw the Takinki hit him.
And like which
Or you
direction
saw the
was that?
Takinki hit something, would think
Okay.
maybe going like this way.
Okay.
But you actually don't know if he made it that far.
What I would like to do then is I'm going to move 30 feet this way. Does my 30 feet of blind sense hostile thought pick up anything from there?
30 feet, hostile thought.
Scorpions don't like you because you shot that one.
No, it actually doesn't.
Okay. May just keep eyeing the big thing like, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me.
Just act casual.
I'm going to keep moving this way. How about now?
The balls on this cabbage.
Nope.
All right, that's a 2 move actions. That's my whole turn.
Right. Beef.
All right.
Take
With
us home.
no immediate guy in my vicinity, I'm going to fucking double attack this big fella.
It's a big fella. Kill it so I don't have to try to make a rule deciding if mages can even hurt it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it's ridiculous.
Look, I
So-
fully accept I cannot. Besides, I have to roll a 19 on the die to hit this thing. I'll have a plus 14 to hit.
19. What did I have? A 9 and a 9 and a what was the other one?
15.
9 becomes a 28, and then the 15 is
34?
Yeah.
The 34 hits.
Yeah, I figured as well. I didn't think the 9 was going to do it. Here we are. All right. I don't have the resources to spend for the big boy, but it's pretty big anyway. 10 to 10. That's 74 piercing.
74 piercing. This thing has 20 hit points left.
It had 20 hit points.
It had 20 hit points
So
left.
it's
It
considerably less.
drops. Oops, it's surprised as it drops.
I hope you're
With a
clear of it,
massive
mages.
collapsing thud.
The water flows backwards. It's river.
Like it is. I mean, this is easily one of the biggest colossus creatures you guys have seen and fought. So like it is
I
huge.
just got the kill. Kill stealing son of a bitch.
That one's dead. This this guy's dead. So we're back to the last guy.
Single guy that disappeared.
And he's going to reveal himself.
Did you have to make a reflex save?
You were literally
So
one square away
close.
both times. Both times you were literally one square away.
So mad. Oh well.
He's going to dramatically walk towards Magus.
Mage kind
Right
of looks
there.
at it like,
And then you see him just slap his chest, and you hear a clock tick. And I need you to make me a reflex save
Oh fuck.
as he detonates himself.
Jesus.
that is another 10 on the die for a 23.
You save, but he's gonna do some explosion damage to you. It's gonna do
Magus is gonna be in a coma.
5d10 again.
Not
And
even through my
obviously you're gonna
stamina.
take half of this.
I feel like there should be an increase in that. But yeah.
33 points.
He's probably not even through stamina.
I'm not. I'm still.
yeah,
I'm not
he-
halfway through my stamina.
Your mech is
Looking
dead
like
though.
Transformers.
My mech is dead.
Transformers
Doge.
movie where somehow
As
Shia
this
LaBeouf
thing
is
started to
alive.
approach me, and my
You're
like
like,
gun
"What?"
just pivots up to
Huh.
it,
That
I
kid's
like
dead.
he knows what's about to happen. He's just like, oh my god, what's your fucking name?
Paralinks?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Linksy, we're coming for you.
And this thing, you muttered that one last phrase as this thing just erupts. Skushin and Kobe, you just see the blinding flash of an explosion for a second there.
Look, Doge, I will happily take if you want to like blow back and have you take more damage for this. Feel free, like it. Legitimately, I should.
And
Plus, this is what it takes me.
we will end it there as this explosion
Right.
takes off.
He's in a coma.
And that'll be it for this evening, guys. As
Yeah.
usual, thank you guys for playing with me. Thank you for just kind of making combats kind of silly, because I can't really do anything to you guys half the time. It's just a matter of who can kill each other faster. So, and
This chess, not checkers.
I'm trying. I bring my all as best I can for you.
I just want, before we move on, real quick, I just want to mention something. Hold on, let me just double check the spreadsheets, and then the let me call someone real quick. Hold on,
Jimmy Jazz on the phone.
I'm
We're level
looking at
15.
I'm looking at my. Nope, that's the wrong part
Like,
there.
as long as take on
Okay.
this week, maybe it'll be level 16.
No, congratulations to level 15.
Yay!
That is the end of part 1 of the 13th hour. as you guys finish this last encounter. Next time we start part 2 of the 13th hour. That is titled A New Alliance. And we'll be back in 2 weeks, hopefully. Everyone out there, have a great night. If you're at Gen Con, say hi to me and Gabe. We'll gladly say hi back. And if you're nice enough, maybe we'll even have a beer with you. We'll see.
Yay! Y'all have fun at Gen Con. Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Rondos. And we're